And now for something completely different.
Fun fact, if you feed red cabbage to chickens, they poop turquoise.
Okay.
It's so funny. I was like, what the fuck's in your yard? And then she's like, oh, I gave them cabbage. So red cabbage makes turquoise chicken poop.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
Welcome out to the Nerd Effect Podcast. We are on episode number 20. And Nikki over here seems to be relatively broken for some reason.
I don't know why.
I'm not quite sure why. But this will be the last podcast of 2013, so we're going to celebrate it by talking about some fucked up shit, at least from me anyway. Yeah. I asked we're just going to do kind of like a 2013 news thing. We'll start with some regular news at the beginning. Mason's got a sweet game review. He had quite a blast with a very emotional journey on a video game that he played recently from Steam.
He grew as a person.
His heart grew 3 sizes bigger that day.
Aww.
And it's relevant because Christmas just happened.
That's what they sing. Angela hates that movie.
So let's if this happens to be your first time listening to the show, let's introduce ourselves. I am one of your hosts, Dustin Vancouver, and I am joined by my 3 cohorts.
Michael Morgan.
Mason Ireland.
Nikki Prindle.
Yay! That just needs to be a thing where we just
It
say
is
yay.
a thing. Have you noticed?
Yes.
It
When
happens.
has it not been a thing?
I
don't know. Like, it just seems to happen naturally. Like, it doesn't really... Just the big
It's because I try not to say my name really fast, and then it just turns into Nikki Prindle, and then that just encourages the yay.
And we hope you on the other end, especially if you're in an office where it's dead quiet, go yay.
And if you put
with
your
us.
arms up in the air and wave them like a Muppet,
or like Kermit,
I'm doing it right now.
or like one of the inflatable wavy arm guys.
Yeah. And Mason's doing that right now.
Yeah, this is not a video podcast, Mason. I don't know.
It was still fun.
You're so graceful. I would have fallen over in my chair.
The internet is not ready to watch that.
No.
I don't know if I was ready. I'm just kidding. It was glorious.
Okay.
So let's start. We're gonna go roll right into our news. Mike,
Oh, I'm starting. Okay.
would you like to? Well,
I'm
you don't have to
saving
if you don't
mine.
want to.
I can. I got
I'm
it.
saving myself for the
I don't have
countdown.
any. I don't have any regular news except for an
I
announcement.
think it's all.
So, for regular news, so man sets Guinness World Record for largest video game collection.
God bless him.
He has
estimates
an
his collection
extensive
is worth
video game collection.
$700,000 to $800,000. Damn! In just freaking video games. Oh my god. So
I thought I was up.
Do they have his address on there?
No.
It's probably smart.
Michael Thomason, a 43-year-old New York father.
Well, there's your name and area. Maybe you
Yeah.
can hunt him down.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of Michael Thomasons. That seems like it'd be a fairly common name.
Yeah. So, according to Guinness, he apparently has 10,607 games.
That is a lot of video games.
Yeah.
Next record he's going for is
let me see,
most
where
video
was
games
that?
stolen.
Oh.
Dope. Previous record was 8,616 games. Apparently, he's got rare versions of. Let's see, which one did they list in here?
Like a bunch of Japanese imports too.
Japanese exclusive female-oriented Casio, Loppy, Pippin, and ColecoVision.
ColecoVision?
ColecoVision. Right.
I
Sorry,
even
the
knew that
spelling
one,
looks
buddy.
weird, okay?
It's ColecoVision.
Yeah, Coleco, okay.
My cousin said it. Coleco. I had it in television.
I've heard of the Coleco. I've never actually seen it. I mean, some of these I haven't even heard of. And I thought I was pretty on top of the video game genre. But, yeah, okay. I'm blown away on this. So, yeah.
As far as I can tell, from what I remember reading on the article, the prior record holder actually holds no real grudge against the guy. In fact, he kind of applauds him. Like,
That's good.
They're probably going to hang out and play games together.
Yeah.
Didn't in that article, didn't the guy who owns that collection say that he's actually played at least every single one of his games at least once or something like that?
Wow.
I would hope so.
Yep.
Why
Yeah.
would you buy a game and not play it? That would be
Collect.
really
Maybe not played
stupid.
through, but played, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can collect video games like trading cards, you know. Just
Yeah, but what? It's,
Yeah, but $60 a pop for a trading card?
well, and it's a thing that's meant to be interacted with. It'd be silly to
Yeah.
buy a video game to let it sit on a shelf and not open it. Whereas a playing card, you can look at it, and that's the extent of its purpose. Like,
That's
just a
true, I
picture of
so
the guy.
if you just leave it in the package
Yeah.
and look at it, it's not really hurting anything.
There's a big, tall, nerdy guy.
Yep.
Holding
he
his little-
looks like he'd have the record of a video game collection.
holding a certificate with proud appreciation.
Oh,
Yes.
he's got little Game Boy cartridges sitting on his legs. I see.
Mm-hmm.
He's full of nerdy glee.
And that's a good thing. though.
It is.
I
It's
would be. Jesus.
glorious. Can you? Oh God, that's so much money. Like, can you imagine if that's the money that you have to spend on video games? Can you imagine how much money he must have for other things?
You're assuming he has other hobbies?
No, I mean, just living
Oh,
in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what he does for a living to be able to afford that kind of habit, because that is
A habit.
Yeah.
that is a lot of cash.
full
It's
on
true.
hoarding. And he's got kids. Is he married? Because that would be
Usually, well,
The
I mean,
most
he may or
unders-
may not be married.
yeah. That would be
Yeah.
the most understanding and supportive wife ever.
My
Like,
wife barely appreciates what I do. Like I have like a couple of totes full of video games, and even that she's kind of like, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, he can- considering he can afford to have that big a collection, he's making enough money that some lady out there just doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Well, he must also have his priorities too.
And we can clearly see in this picture what his priorities are.
No.
Yeah, it's video games. The good
Yeah,
one.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he's even wearing a Sega jersey. That's funny and awesome.
I'd like to see Nathan Barnett meet that guy.
Yeah.
Nathan Barnett, he actually just put a video up on YouTube, and he did an unboxing. Like I'm so like it's so weird. I feel like I've watched him grow so much. Like ever since he started, like as a kind of like a secondary show to Screw Attack, and then he kind of branched off on his own. Now he's got a career with Cartoon Network, doing a
Yeah.
couple of Adult Swim shows, and he still puts up a bunch of internet videos. And he just recently did an unboxing of the Mario Kart arcade game, like
Nice.
the new one they just put out.
That's awesome.
It like showed up at his house, and he's just like, and he whipped out a box knife and he's like climbing all over it and setting it up.
Was he doing it as Keith Apicary or
Just as him.
Just as Nathan?
Because
Okay.
he has his own, he has like his own arcade in his house. Like he has
Yeah.
a room set up just for old arcade cabinets, and right in the middle of on the back wall, he turns his camera, he points to it. He's like, I'm gonna play this all day as soon as I'm done doing laundry, and he's got his washer and dryer stacked on each other in his arcade room.
That's funny.
Well, that's actually a good idea because laundry is like the worst chore on the planet.
Oh,
Because
but
it takes hours, but you have all this dead time. So you set them up in there in the arcade, and you're like, ding ding.
that's
you
the
washer and
reason
dryer
I
going.
liked doing laundry at the laundromat. I hated going to the laundromat, but you can clam all of your clothes in one load as opposed to at home where it takes 3, and then you can play video games while you wait, which is good because you can cram all your clothes in one load. So when you spend all the rest of your quarters playing video games, it's less of a big deal.
And I'm sure there's some younger listeners out there going, "You mean play video games on your iPhone?" And I'm like, no.
No, I need
Arcade
to sit
cabinet.
down and
Laundry
play fucking
machines.
Galaga on a table.
Table machines.
Yeah. Oh God.
yeah.
When I worked at Game World, we bought the one that I played at my laundromat.
Nice.
Nikki,
It was
is there still a laundromat that has video? Because the Maytag.
Oh yeah, the one
down
on Broadway
here
does.
doesn't- Huh?
The one on Broadway does.
It has arcade games in it?
And the one by the Albertsons on Park Center does.
Whatever
Not
happened-
Park Center.
What happened to convenience stores
the
having
one by
video games?
BSC.
I know.
I'm guessing they don't want loiterers anymore, but
I guess.
But that was like I used to walk down to the 7-Eleven from my house just to play video games all the time,
Yeah.
and they had Double Dragon, and it made me happy.
That's
Yeah, we had
Yeah, that's what the
Not
laundromat
like-
for me.
where where I lived when I was a kid, there was there was a 7-Eleven about a block and a half away in one direction, an AM PM. Yes, I lived on the West Coast,
I was laughing at One Direction.
and down another direction that was about a block away, and then across the street from that was a really good sandwich shop that had video games in it too, and it was just awesome.
Oh,
I remember the
Pie Hole has video games too.
Yeah, but that's Pie Hole.
There's places that have old
They're
arcade
they're-
games still though.
They're hipster like that.
Yeah. They are hipster, but they have damn good pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say they may be hipsterish, but
Well, if
When
you're
you-
drunk, they have good pizza.
I like
If
their
you're sober, they have cheap pizza. So it's just as
It's
good.
best of both worlds, really.
potato bacon pizza.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's my favorite pizza there.
That shit should not be as good as it is. It has no right to be as
Putting
awesome as it is.
Starch and bacon on carbs, of course it's going to be good.
I know, but it doesn't have any right to be that good.
But you know what? I guarantee if you tried to reproduce that at home, it would not work out.
Nope.
Nope.
The last time I was down at the Broadway one, though, they didn't have.
I've never been in the Broadway one.
Well, they had Donkey Kong Jr. there, the tabletop one.
Yeah.
And that was. And every time we went there, I always played it at least once. And I went in there last time, and it was gone.
It could have broken. The tabletop games break down, and especially if you're in a place like a pizza parlor where people have drinks that spill.
Yeah.
It's
that's true, I
really
guess.
expensive to have somebody come out who knows how to fix those games.
Yeah. I bought tabletop plans off of eBay once.
I want to buy that tabletop Galaga so bad because that's what I did on my breaks at Game World because we got free play. First I was sad when it left the laundromat and then I went into work and it was sitting there and I got to play it for free and it was like the best thing ever.
You know what the weird thing is, you're surprised how quickly you can burn through an arcade game when it's on free play because they're not intended to be long story-driven games.
No.
It's like they're intended to be quarter eaters. You put in like $5 and then you leave.
Yeah, I still have a high score on oh god, I can't remember the name of it now. Green Wizard Needs Food.
Gauntlet.
Thank you.
I love Gauntlet.
Yeah, I still
That game will suck quarters out of
I
you
have
quicker than
the
your
second
fucking
place
$5
high
hooker.
score on Gauntlet, and the only reason I didn't get up to first place is because then I stopped working at Game World and getting free
plays.
credits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because the guy that had the highest score was in there constantly spending money. So
And that game was a genius plan too, because your fucking life was a timer.
we went
Yeah.
on once and we found all the codes for like having naked people, having cheese hats, turning your character into a chicken.
Yep.
Oh god, we found all the codes. It was great. So that's what we did is we would find the codes for things. Like I still remember all the codes for Area 51. Where you can go into the room and it looks like there's an alien eating a chick out, but it's really he's supposed to be eating her, but they just did it in a way where it looks really dirty. What are you doing?
Sorry, my daughter put a letter E magnet in my bag and now I'm playing with it.
Aww, that's super adorable. Fridge magnets, those are great.
It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell did we get here?
Yeah.
Video game collection.
Video game collection. And then we just got all nostalgic.
Yeah.
So I was being good. I was holding back.
I miss Game World, you guys.
I miss Game World too. I really wish it would have been at their auction.
I know.
Yeah.
If we had a bigger place, Ange and I would have totally gone and bought something because it was going for so cheap. But we don't even have room for us and our critters in our place. So, thinking tabletop Galaga wouldn't have fit.
You could have made it fit. Or you could have you could have just put it
You
over my
haven't
house.
you haven't seen my place. And that's good for you.
You could come over and play it anytime you wanted.
Yeah, you live far away.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I have Ninja Turtles.
I know you do. I'm jealous.
I got totally nostalgic. Did you see the video I posted today with the Billy Bob?
I didn't watch it
remix
because those
thing?
things creep the fuck out of me.
Oh,
The
it
Chuck
was
E. Cheese
totally-
animatronic things.
And it made it that much creepier when they were talking about booty dropping. Because the guy who
I'll
okay,
watch it eventually.
For those
after
of you
the
who
review.
haven't seen the video yet, it is amazing. I grew up in a world where Chuck E. Cheese didn't exist, and there was another place called Showbiz Pizza, and there was Billy Bob and his band of animal things, animatronics.
Yeah.
Much like they do at Chuck E. Cheese now.
Creepy bastards.
But it's totally 80s, and the motions they make are very jittery, and it is
Yeah,
kind of
that's what Chuck E. Cheese was like in California at the time.
That's what it was like when I was a kid. Yeah, before now I've been recently and it's a lot less jittery and creepy.
yeah. I'm sure the
Just own it. Just own it.
yeah excellent. All right. So anyway, this guy had somehow got his hands on like the entire stage setup, all the animatronics, all the background stuff, everything.
What kind of creep has that sitting around, first of all?
For the Showbiz Pizza, and he's also apparently nerdy enough to reprogram it so that it'll perform certain songs, and he reprogrammed it to like some like it wasn't like it was some hip hop artist, not like T-Pain, but like I don't know, but the song was something about booty dropping, and in his band is just going ape shit over this song. Just got Billy Bob, and there's like a gorilla on the keyboard and a dog on the drums, like some kind of space dog looking thing, and they're all doing like different lyrics to the song. There's a female cheerleader character bear type thing, and she does her part when the female lyrics comes up, and I'm just like, this is mind bending right now. Like, I can't handle this.
But here's the other side of that. This dude has those things just sitting in his garage, and people come over and he's like, hey, you guys, you have to see this thing, and makes people stand in his garage and watch his creepy Chuck E. Cheese band.
But it's amazing.
I think it's really, really creepy. I think that's like serial killer level of creepy.
That is a piece of my childhood that I loved, was Showbiz Pizza. I used to go there all the time as a kid, and that was the first place I ever laid my hands on the TMNT arcade game. Was at my 4th birthday party at that place, and
it's been with him ever since.
Yeah, and it stuck.
It burned its mark into your soul. Did you see the Ninja Turtles Nintendo mod?
What?
Oh God! I think it's a Geeks Are Sexy post. Somebody modded a Nintendo to have like a backlit Ninja Turtles, and they painted it all cool.
They auctioned it.
Yeah, and they had like all the controllers were a different Ninja Turtle. Oh my God, it was beautiful.
Yeah, the guy who did it.
If I knew how to do that stuff, I would
YouTube
totally
channel.
mod our Nintendo to look like the TARDIS. But I just have this feeling that I would fuck it up and break it, and it's Ange's childhood Nintendo, so I really don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I would get a different Nintendo and do it.
We get a hold of a 3D printer.
I know. We'll talk about this later, but yeah, we need to get a 3D printer because I like your action figures idea.
You can make Nerd Effect action figures.
That's what I was gonna say. Thanks.
We have to figure out a way to 3D scan our heads, though.
Mine would probably need to be covered in cats.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Cat lady.
We had more news. We were like on one article and we're 20 minutes in.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's what this show is for today. We're just gonna fuck off for the next 2 hours.
I don't even really. The only reason I found a news
strap in
article
and
is
enjoy the ride, people, because this is what it is.
the only reason I found a news article is because I was like, well, I gotta talk about something. But I just
Nobody's responded to our wall yet.
Naomi clicked like.
Ooh.
Which is really helpful, by the way.
Yeah,
thanks for that.
Naomi. Yeah.
Really, really appreciate it. I'm just gonna podcast shame her. Maybe that'll make her retcon that shit and go back and say something back in time. Get a TARDIS and get on it. Get on the TARDIS.
You don't all have TARDISes?
You know,
I think
we've
we had this
established this,
discussion
Mason,
once before
because I'm a little insulted that you haven't taken us places.
and 40 people have seen this post. Oh, look, Mike liked it.
Bam.
What are you doing messing with it?
I'm getting in there so I can get the like, get the share, so get more people seeing it.
I know, it creates more organic visuals. Because I've noticed that whenever I just post something on there, it gets like up to like maybe 10, but in the moment, like Mike shares something or you share something, it like jumps straight up to 100. Like,
Yeah.
just because it's...
We know shit, dude. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Like my awesome Stan Lee figure or picture I created on my lunch break at work. That's up to 129 views. I thought that was pretty cool.
I was watching. There's a Stanley documentary on the Netflixes.
What the fuck's going on over there?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
No,
there's a Stanley documentary and it's called with Great Power.
Yeah.
And we started watching it and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I want to give him a giant nerd hug. He's just delightful.
Stan the Man Lee. Yeah.
I'm pretty
I knew
sure.
he was delightful, but
And
He turned 91 this weekend, by the way.
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what his post was about.
that's what made me start talking about Stanley. It was, yeah.
In fact, I was talking about the Nerd Effect picture I created to put up on the Nerd Effect website celebrating Stanley's 91st birthday.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
even fucking know.
it's
you
amazing
guys.
that he's.
Awesome laugh. You guys, it's after the holidays. We've all been going for like a week with family stuff. Just bear with us.
Yeah. And yeah, but then like with Stan Lee, maybe it's because he basically had the most awesome job in the world, but dude's got a like spry. He's like totally spry.
Oh
for
yeah, he
91.
dances with his wife in the
Yeah.
documentary. And I'm like, I can't dance that well, and I am not 91 years old. I realize he was probably more like 89 when they filmed that, but
Close enough.
yeah.
And he never stopped smiling.
No.
No,
Of course, think about what he did for a living. Isn't it just the most?
it'd be awfully hard not to smile.
Yeah, that's like one of the most
being
awesome
Stanley.
jobs in the world.
If I was Stanley, I'd be smiling all the time too.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I would definitely be.
Yeah.
I think that's what I want to be
I
when I
agree.
grow up as
Stanley?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I change mine from paranormal investigator and be like Stanley?
Sure.
Okay.
And then when you become a Stanley's ghost, then we can hunt it down.
Wait, I don't want to be Stanley's ghost. That's not fun.
Well, no, I mean
Why am I dying in this scenario?
No,
No, I
I'm
know
just-
where you were going with it.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a really hard time. I broke Dustin.
You did. That was another thing. Oh, by the way, other news: the forums. Mason and Tori have been tearing it up in there. You guys should go check it out. It's pretty awesome.
Things are happening.
Yes, there's actually posts in the forum.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm going
And
to
I
post an
figured-
animated tumbleweed, I swear.
And I'm excited because
Cricket
I figured
chirps.
out how to make them mods properly.
Yay.
It has a green name.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Proper
green-
Mod would be a really cool band name.
Yes, it would.
Right?
Proper mod.
And you could
Proper
do-
Mod.
You can all dress in like 60s mod clothes.
Yeah.
So we're coming up with all these projects for the new year now.
God, you guys, I don't have
So
free time
2014's around
already.
the corner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm still finishing Christmas
Action
presents.
figures,
Screw that.
band. I mean, we're expanding here.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's D&D.
I'm so excited to play.
Mason,
Yeah.
you have a review.
Okay. So,
Segue.
yes, segue.
Those are really fun to ride, you guys.
I do want to try to ride one time. That'd just be awesome.
It's pretty fun.
Okay.
I was
like
sitting
the
at a
half a
coffee
second it took for that to register.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Steam sale until the 3rd of January. Just for everyone out there. And I highly suggest that if you hear this before then, or
This will probably be going up on Tuesday, which is
the 31st.
31st.
Yeah.
So you'll have like 2 or 3 days.
I highly suggest you go pick up Gone Home. It is a 3-hour long game. There is no combat. There is no puzzles. Like, no puzzles that impede your progress in the game. The premise of the game is that after a year abroad in Europe, you return home to your family's home, which you've never lived in because they moved while you were away. And there's no one there. And you have to figure out what's going on.
Oh.
And it is the most involving and intense experience I've had with a video game ever, probably. And if not ever, in a really, really long time. And it got to the point where I got to the end of the game and the conclusion, I had already kind of figured out what was going on before I got to the final bit of it. But yeah, I actually broke down and was in tears after finishing this game. It was so intense and just such a powerful emotional ride. That's all I can tell you. If I tell you anything else about the game, it spoils it. But go pick this game up.
I'm
and
going
play
to
it.
probably try and download it.
Okay, so how much is it right now?
It's like $7.50.
Wait, can I buy it now and then play it later? Or do you have to download it right away?
No,
you can play it later.
You can play it
Okay,
later.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Replace my sound card and then play it on the big TV.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Great.
But yeah, it blew my mind how amazing it was.
Oh, it's gonna be my first Steam game.
Yeah.
Aw.
And like I had heard reviews of it, and if you go find any other review by a conscientious reviewer about it, you will get exactly what I just told you about it out of their review, because you can't say anything else without spoiling it. Like I said, excuse me, but I'd heard all these reviews. It was brilliant. It was great, and they're not lying to you. It wasn't just like propaganda or, someone getting paid off, or like a lot of those accusations that are made about video game reviewers online and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They were all 100% right about it.
It doesn't sound like a game that they would go out of their way to go pay somebody to review for either. So, yeah, I imagine any review you see on this game would be probably pretty genuine at this point.
So it's $9.99 right now.
Well, except for that one guy who
went up
was
a little
all
bit.
like, "Oh, this game's so stupid. I rage quit after 5 minutes."
Yeah.
Just had no idea what the hell he was talking
He
about.
had no idea what he was doing, though. He didn't understand.
Oh, you've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I picked it up. Okay. It's up to $9.99 right now. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, but
But it's normally $20.
it's
So it's still
totally
pretty good.
I would like, if I had gotten the gumption to buy it earlier, I would have bought it for the full $20, and I would still be way happy with the purchase. So yeah, it was amazing.
Yay.
So there it is.
Yep.
So out of 10, Mason.
11. Okay, now that the joke is over. No, but seriously, like, yeah, 9.5 out of 10 type. It's close to perfection in a lot of ways.
Awesome.
And also, even if you're not so interested in the game itself, but want to just do something for 3 hours that reminds you of 1995, it's awesome for that too. Like, there's like there's like a poster, like back in 95, they actually had like posters for concerts, like upcoming shows and stuff. And one of the posters is, I just forgot the name. I just forgot it.
Good story, bro.
Yeah, but it was like,
He just told me.
I know, I
I'm
just told
trying
Mike
to remember-
earlier.
I remember Bikini Kill.
yeah, it was,
Oh my god, I love Bikini Kill so much.
yeah, it was Bikini Kill and like the Violent Femmes and something
Oh
on
my
tour together.
god.
And
I listen to that crap now.
I was just saying, I was like looking at this poster when I see it in the game, and I'm like, I would so go to that show.
God. The Violent Femmes and Bikini Kill together
Yeah.
in a show, that'd be amazing. I'm on the Steam website right now, and I think I'm gonna have to get this game.
Yeah,
So Gone Home,
Gone Home. Yeah,
$10 right now as of December 29th. Lord knows
Right.
what might happen in the next 3 days.
it's
or
probably
so.
gonna stay at $10 until the end of the sale.
Okay. So go get it.
Yeah,
It's awesome. I wish we were getting paid for this review.
yeah.
But we're not. That's okay.
Factory, baby.
Someday, maybe. Someday.
Like maybe Steam gives us, maybe we can be a Steam partner. Who knows?
That sounds pretty cool.
So yeah, that was my video game review.
Nikki, did you have normal news?
No. Just
She had a
it
thing.
can be.
You had a thing. Okay, so
It can be normal news. What do you
no,
want?
because that did happen like about a month ago or so. Month or two.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
No,
it'll
it's
be good for our
fine.
2013
No, it's totally cool.
stuff.
Totally cool. I was going to talk about it, but
Well, then I'll do my thing.
I found out about it before the show that was the one that we didn't do.
Well, I'll do my thing then. It's fine.
Fine.
I'm confused. Somebody talk.
So
One by one, we're slowly breaking. First me, then Dustin, now Mason. Mike, you're next. And done.
Andy's up. Reach. Boom.
Awesome.
So my super duper awesome, ultra amazing wife decided that without warning, she has decided to join the St. Baldrick's Hospital in doing their charity, which is basically raise money and then shave your head bald.
So cool.
So in March, 2 days after her birthday, she'll be up live on stage at the concert house, the Knitting Factory.
Yep.
At the thing, and then they go up there, and I guess she's gonna have. She actually just found out today that because she works at the St. Luke's Children's Hospital here in Boise, and one of her patients who has cancer, a little 4 or 5 year old girl, found out about it, and she wanted to be the one to shave her head, so she'll be doing that. So
Nice.
That's super, super special.
I've already posted it on my personal page. I'll probably put it up on
I'm going to post the shit out of it.
I'll put it up on the Nerd Effect page too, so everybody can see it. But it's she's trying to raise $1,000. She's already got a few donations.
Can she do cash donations, or is it online only?
Yeah, she can do whatever donations, so she can just put it on there.
I'm going to talk to Angela. I totally want to give her monies for that because that's amazing.
Yeah, so my wife, no hair, which mind-blowing. But I mean, that's like...
It's for an awesome cause, though, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you've seen me with a buzzed head.
I agree, but her hair
But
is
I'm also-
like super thick and luxurious, and
Oh,
you could
he's
get-
going to be sad.
you could get lost in it. But
Buy a
I'm all
kitty.
for it. I'm
Pet
all
the
for it.
kitty.
I told her in the comments, I was like, just hand me the clippers, I'll do it. But I'd rather have the...
Totally
So,
setting an awesome example
two-
for Evie, too.
You two are totally
yeah.
gonna match though. So it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we should just take a picture of us.
Oh,
rubbing our
you
heads
need
together.
to. Yeah. Oh, I love that she's
And just
getting her
title
head
it Giving
shaved
Head.
by a kid she knows.
That's
Why
what
did
she
you take
said.
the nice, sweet thing that got me right in the daws and then dusting it?
Because he's Dustin.
'Cause that's what I do. What?
You're rubbing off on me, by the way. I totally said something at home.
You said
the other day.
baller.
I did say baller. Well, no, but I said baller granny square quilt specifically. I just,
Those are all in the same sentence together.
oh god, I like that's my. New
I don't get it. I don't understand what that means. What do you mean? You speak English, right? Yeah, I understand each of those individual words.
But it's
together,
together.
I don't understand them.
Granny square quilt. No, I got that part, but baller. Why is it baller? Because it's baller. Yeah, I've been spurting out Dustinisms, and it's not always at the best times. Like baller.
what? I'm curious now.
I can't remember. I think I muttered something at Christmas, but I don't think
Oh,
anyone
Jesus.
other than Ange heard me. And she's like, "What are you doing?" It'll come to me. It'll
You're
come
like,
to
I'm
me.
being baller.
I don't know. I might have said baller.
I didn't even realize I had too many isms, to be honest with you.
No, baller's
It's pretty...
pretty much the ism. I think we both do womp womp.
Yeah, but that's... See, I started doing that because of you.
Yeah, and I started doing it because we started watching Archer, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Because I go, wah, wah. But womp womp is just funnier.
Because it reminds me of the Womps from Mario.
Oh, I like that. Every time I see those, I'm going to be like, they're sad. That's why they're doing it. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
boom.
How's
Indeed.
how's your nose, Mason?
I'm doing okay. I think I'm coming down with a cold.
Oh, no. Hopefully it's not that stupid ass flu that's been going around.
I don't know. It doesn't seem that bad.
Half my family had the Christmas crud.
I know Evie had 102 degree temperature today, so
Ooh.
I'm feeling a little toasty today, but I think it's my stupid ass sinuses.
I'm good right now, but I hope to God it doesn't roll over. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law both just puking their guts out all
Oh,
weekend.
God.
So.
I haven't gotten sick. That was me knocking on wood.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten sick yet, really, this year.
Well, I've been sick every other week, so I've got my immune system.
I've
pretty
had
good.
like a 3-month sinus infection, but I've learned to cope with that. My teeth hurt. That's about it. Like, it's fine.
Well,
Yeah,
that's depressing.
Yeah, so now that we're done with our medical problems,
Screw you, MMD. Or Nerd MD.
Nerd YouTube channel show.
There needs to be a show so
Nerd
bad.
MD.
But
Dude,
instead of being
quick,
good
I
at
need-
being a doctor, they just like make references to Star Trek and act like that made sense and then walk off.
I need 20 cc's of Mario Kart, and that's funny because that's how carts run is on cc's, I guess.
And then you explain it awkwardly, take a sip of your drink, and walk away.
Yep. And
That would be
drop,
Nerd MD. That would be about right. Yeah.
And do it all in a lab coat. I wonder if Jen can get her hands on some lab coats for us. That'd be
I
fun.
think we have one.
Lab coats are easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, I totally have one.
Oh.
Ange wore it to Halloween. What the fuck is wrong with my brain?
I don't know.
I don't know what is going on.
You're so aggressive.
I'm angry at my brain. I'm sorry. Stop judging me.
All right.
As long as I can still judge Dustin, I'm okay.
No, I'm fine with
he's
that.
always
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool.
Do we have
What?
any? Do we have any other normie news before we move on to the?
Normie
I
news?
think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
I'm weirded out by the phrase normie news. Is that a thing?
Well, I meant like normal news.
No, I knew what you meant. It was just the way you said it.
I guess we can move into Nikki's thingy
I don't have a thingy.
to talk about.
Before I move on to the effed up stuff.
Never mind.
We
Nikki-
already determined that you don't have testicles. It's okay.
Thank you.
So from,
Mike got it.
So from
Of course, Mike got it.
I was just letting it go by.
that would definitely not be normie news if
So I learned I have testicles, you guys. No, I don't have.
we learned that a couple of podcasts ago, didn't we? Didn't we? Was there a mention of that somewhere?
At some point, I'm sure there was, yes. Yes.
I don't even know, you guys. Sorry. So my news was just a happy thing that happened like a month ago. And this little girl, I'm still pulling up the story, I believe it was in Michigan. She was in preschool and she has a super cute name. It's Harmony Taylor, which I really like. That's kind of adorable and it sounds like it would be a little girl. But she was born with a condition that basically means that her fingers didn't develop. And I actually know somebody, one of my mom's friends, has this. And it basically looks like the way my mom's friend has it, it looks like your fingers kind of retracted. Like she's got a fingertip that kind of sticks out of her hand, but it's not a fully formed finger.
Right.
So you can't do anything with them. She manages to play trumpet, but she does it weird. It's really impressive. But this little girl, she's 4 and she's in preschool, and a robotics team from a high school, 3D printed, a robotic hand for her. So now she's got this super cool robot hand, and it's all these adorable pictures of this girl with this super badass robot hand. And first thing she says is, "I'm going to paint the nails pink." Because she's 4.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's really neat, and I guess it can be resized. It's this
I imagine all you have to do is scale it at that point.
yeah, it's I'm trying to find. Oh, there's a link to a more detailed version of this is sort of the article I found initially is it's like a summary one, and there's a link in it to a more detailed one. Oh, here it is. There was a gentleman who had designed the robo hand, and he sent the pattern to these students who printed it out and assembled it and everything using this special plastic that was donated by a local like prosthetics lab, I believe. And yeah, they all work because she had gotten to try these different prosthetics, but the one they found was $5,000, and all it did was pinch, which isn't super practical for a 4-year-old to have when they're trying to learn to do things like tie their shoes and stuff like that. And then somebody pointed them in the direction of this robo hand and this high school robotics team, where instead of going out and doing, competitions and games and stuff like that, they got to 3D print a hand for a little girl, which is probably the coolest experience ever as a high schooler. Like, can you imagine? Oh, what was your big thing in high school? I played football. Oh, really? Because I made a hand for a 4-year-old.
Yeah, it's going to look good on the college applications.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It made my heart happy to read this and see the pictures. And I'll actually send you the link to the more detailed article, because it's got a whole bunch of pictures of this adorable little girl and her super cool robot hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
They almost look like Wolverine claws at first.
Yeah,
glance.
it's really cool. And they can reprint it as she gets older. It's just got this plastic strap that goes around her wrist, and I guess it reads the motions in her hand. Because she still she has like a palm. So it just moves like regular fingers, and it's super, super cool. And I really think that this is an awesome thing, because this is when I first heard about 3D printers, this is what my brain went to was, oh my gosh, prosthetics, custom fit prosthetics, stuff like that. It's amazing.
I think I saw another story very, very similar to this one a little while ago, where it was a boy and his dad had basically bonded by creating a 3D printed hand for him. Same condition, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And
see, it's perfect for this because they've still got some, a lot of the muscles. Their fingers just don't form. And it's just such a neat solution to that because a lot of prosthetics are not elegant. They're not good at doing a lot of dexterous things. But this thing, if you look at the pictures of it, it looks like it is perfectly capable of doing everything that a natural hand would be. And they've even got a cute picture of one of the dorky students that worked on it, totally adjusting it for her.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Oh my god.
You right? Like, it's really, really neat that they did this for her. And I guess they gave her a thing of pink nail polish along with it because they knew she was going to want to do that. So, yeah, I know. And that was her Christmas present where she got a hand.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Very
Faith in
awesome.
humanity restored.
it was a Catholic high school too. They're playing God.
Oh, don't start it.
I'm kidding. Good for her. That's awesome.
Got me right in the feels. Cute little girl. Shiny new hand.
Yes.
3D printers are amazing.
Yeah.
She'll be the first one to go through the Deus Ex program.
I don't know. Some of these pictures, she's got that sort of evil, mischievous 4-year-old look on her face.
Good for her.
Like that one. I mean, come on.
She's like, hey, this will be good for strangling.
Yeah, she's already up to something.
She's
Picture.
4.
She's up to something.
They're always up to something.
That's funny.
So that was my news for
Excellent.
2013.
For 2013?
Yeah, that was my big happy feel good story because apparently you've got a bunch of
Oh, I got some
screwed up.
fucked up shit to talk about.
What does that say about you as a person, Dustin?
Well, because I
That's
wanted
how you're
the
choosing
show to
remember.
be funny, and I want us to have giggles.
I do like giggles.
Okay, this one I actually ended up hearing. I came across the article, so prepare yourselves, people.
Uh-oh.
I am prepared.
I actually heard this one on Smodcast with Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier the other day, and it's pretty funny. And guess what? I actually printed them on paper.
Getting old school up in here, yo.
Yeah.
So, what do you do when you're in Greenland and you're walking along the beach and you see I don't know, maybe a shark out in the middle of the water choking on a piece of moose meat?
You go give it the Heimlich maneuver?
That's well, not entirely,
Oh.
but
I let nature take its course.
yes, that's what you would think you would want to do.
I would give it the Heimlich maneuver. Just how many times could you say you did that to a shark?
Oh, sorry, this was
There's that.
actually this may have actually been in Canada, in Newfoundland.
Anyway,
There's a moose involved. It's probably in Canada.
Yeah.
Either way,
it's a Greenland
a
shark.
shark was choking on a moose.
It's a Greenland shark in Newfoundland.
Right.
Well, that's why, because it's in Canada, and Canadians are nice.
Yeah.
In general. That's just the Canadian way, eh? So these guys happen to see this shark out in the middle of a harbor choking on a piece of moose meat. So what do? Let's save it. They run out into the water and unlodge the meat from this
That's
shark.
what she said.
Actually unlodge the meat and let's see here. I'm just gonna read it. 2 quick-thinking men on Newfoundland's northeast coast managed to save a Greenland shark from choking to death on a large piece of moose hide this past weekend. Derek Chalk said that he was driving down a road in the harbor in Norris Arm North and this past Sunday, and he saw what he thought to be a beached whale. When Chalk went closer to investigate, he realized it was a shark, which estimated about 2.5 meters long and weighed about 150 kilograms.
So they thought, let's walk up to it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not my first thought. Just put that out there.
No. The animal was still alive and a large chunk of moose hide protruding from its mouth. It had fur all all the liner on it. It was
How did a shark get a moose?
It was about 2 feet. Well, We'll actually get to that.
Oh, cool. Good, because I was wondering.
In a two-part effort, Chalk said another local man, Jeremy Ball, arrived on the scene and started pulling on the moose chunk, quote unquote, a couple of yanks, and it came right out.
Also what she said.
Also what she said. The two men then set about getting the shark back into the water. So not only did they pull the meat from this fucking moose's mouth,
The shark's
they helped
mouth.
it get back. Oh, sorry. Yes.
I
That'd
liked
be
moose.
A lot more interesting story if it was the moose eating the shark.
Yes,
What?
it would.
Oh, I want to read that story. Tell us that story,
I
Dustin.
don't have that story.
Make it up.
I wish I could help. I wish I could say I
Once
did. But
upon a time, there was a moose who was hungry.
so the shark happened to be laying in about 30 centimeters of water at the time, which obviously isn't probably enough room for it to get moving again.
No.
So they literally helped the shark back out into the water, and off it went on its merry way. Now, these guys obviously put themselves into some great danger at the time of doing this.
Only Canadians would fucking do something like this. I'm sorry.
It's like
of
there's
course this was in Canada.
There's nothing stopping the shark from just
Americans would
whipping
be
back
kicking
around
the
and taking
shark.
like you just took its meal from its mouth type thing, you know?
Yeah.
But apparently the shark was grateful and just took off, but nonetheless. So anyway, I guess, yeah, like you're saying, like how in the hell, because this is mostly a fish predatory shark, like it just mostly preys on fish.
Like
Also, moose
sharks.
aren't aquatic, so there's that.
They have been known to...
I've seen them stand in water.
Basically attack things in water, like on occasion polar bears and stuff like that.
That was a hardcore fucking animal. Oh, look, a polar bear. I'm going to eat it.
And sleeping seals.
Wait, it'll eat a polar bear, but the seal has to be sleeping?
Yes.
Apparently.
Seals are hardcore.
So the reason apparently it had moose in its mouth is because apparently in the bay, like after people are done hunting or whatever, people will just chuck the pieces of hide into the water.
Oh my god, it must have thought Christmas came early.
So that's what ended up happening is the
Made
shark.
in moose meat.
So these guys are fucking crazy. I'm sorry, you guys just...
So the lesson to be learned here, when you're, clipping your little soda plastic rings so that ducks don't get stuck in them, you should also chalk up the moose meat that you're tossing in the harbor so sharks don't choke on it.
to shark-sized bite
chunks.
pieces.
Yes,
Yeah.
shark bite-sized pieces.
Oh.
And Nikki, I really don't like the idea of the moose eating the shark. Cause,
Moose are scary.
Cannibal moose.
And they're on the
it's
land.
eating other meese.
No, but I mean, it's a lot more conceivable
can
for
get us,
something
the
on
shark
land to
can't.
go for a swim than for something in the water to be like, I'm gonna go for a stroll.
Well, it could fly like it's in the Sharknado.
No, we still haven't watched that. I've been saving myself.
Your Sharknado virginity?
Yeah, because I need to be in the right mood for movies like that. Because you need to be in a making fun of shit mood.
Yeah.
Because you can't watch that when you're like, I feel like a drama. It just doesn't work out. Dustin looks like he's ready for more stories, though.
I feel like a Merchant Ivory period piece from the Victoria.
I was actually in the mood to finally watch Downton Abbey.
That's a
Never
great
watched
show.
an episode of it. It's not on Netflix anymore.
That's because Amazon has exclusive rights to it now.
That's great if you have Amazon Prime. Guess who doesn't?
That's because Amazon threw the money down and said, hey, we'll take that off your hands. You can still watch it on PBS, I think.
Oh, that's fun.
But, yeah, I don't think you can... Because it's one of those masterpieces.
That means I have to look up a
classics.
TV guide and shit, though.
What's that?
I have the app on my phone, but it's just a pain. You have to open the app, and then you have to search for the show you're looking for.
You have to type on the little touch pad on the little touch keyboard.
Life is really hard, you guys.
First world problems.
I know.
I'm totally 2 generations behind on my phone right now.
I am.
I know, but it's not a problem.
It's not at all. I love my phone. I got sent to the Apple store for someone else to buy an iPad, which I was like, I'm buying an iPad with not my money, but it's also for not me, so it's less fun than it would have been. But I was talking to the gal. I'm like, yeah, I finally got a hand-me-down iPhone 4S. I get it now. I get the severe brand loyalty. I like it.
I like my Android phone better.
I like my Android. See, Jen's gone iPhone. I think she's...
I like my iPhone.
I think our next go-around on phones, we're going to end up being segregated.
Uh-oh.
is that?
What will Evie choose when she gets older? It's like mixed religion houses. This is going to be a thing in the future.
If I raise her right.
Yeah.
As long as she's not an Xbox fangirl, right?
Well, they got their
That's
pluses
forgivable.
and minuses. I just always grew up as a PlayStation guy, so that's just the way I went. If she asked for an
That's what she
Xbox
said.
on her birthday,
Ah,
if you asked for an Xbox on her birthday or something, then
you'll be
probably
excited
get
that
her
she asked for an Xbox.
I'd be like, well, you're gonna teach Dad how to play it now.
Aw, and then everything
We'll learn
comes
together.
full circle. So you are rifling pages like nobody's business. Do you have more things to say?
I just might.
More story time with Dustin?
So when you're thinking of de-icing your roads,
I think about that all the time.
Okay, I don't like where this is going just
Yeah.
right from that.
Yeah, I'm a little worried already.
Yeah.
But I think rock salt.
I think rock salt,
Sand.
We do sand here, which damages
Yep.
your cars a little less than rock salt.
Well, I got that gel stuff. I don't even know what it's called.
Gel.
Yeah, have you seen the trucks do the spray?
Yeah, I was
yeah.
saying it's called gel.
It's an anti-icing
Oh.
gel.
Is it just
All I know
antifreeze,
is
or-
they get
well, it
all
can't
the
be antifreeze,
they
'cause you
get
don't
all
want
the
that in
streets
your
around
system.
us and never hit my street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they usually don't go down residentials.
Yeah, jerks.
I don't even know what this stuff's
So what do you do when you're thinking about de-icing a road, Dustin?
I'm just gonna read the title of this article to you. Wisconsin. What's Wisconsin known for?
Cheese.
Has so much cheese, they're using it to de-ice the roads.
What? I am going to go to Wisconsin and lick the road.
So apparently, let's see here.
Please tell me
if
it's
you're-
nacho cheese. Please tell me it's nacho cheese.
No, actually, it's you want to use cheeses such as provolone or mozzarella because they have a high salt content. Now, most specifically, it's not necessarily the cheese itself they're using to de-ice roads. It's the leftover brine.
Right.
So,
This makes me so happy. You don't even understand.
this has been going down mostly in Polk County, Wisconsin,
Because everyone
where,
else realized how crazy it was.
the cheese factories there have actually been donating their brine to the city and the county to de-ice their roads with, which has saved. Let's see.
Buttloads of cash.
Which has saved the dairies $20,000 in hauling and disposal costs, and has saved the county $40,000 in rock salt cost. So
Not bad.
And they get to live someplace that smells like cheese. What?
Yeah, you'd think living near a city that processes sugar beets would smell nice and sweet too, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't know
no,
what this
God,
is
I
like.
hate driving out to Caldwell.
Smells like a peanut fart when you walk out.
I
that
was
direction.
so happy when I stopped having to do that every week. People say you get used to the smell. I know people that live there that aren't used to the smell.
Yeah.
I lived on a dairy when I was really young, and I never got used to the smell. It's because my mom's boyfriend at the time.
But man, cheese. I want cheese really bad now.
I had a cheeseburger.
I know. I'm jealous of your cheeseburger. I knew I should have eaten.
Says this isn't the first time that the transportation department has dabbled in strange alternatives to traditional salt. Sugar beet juice proved to be a bit too sticky.
Go figure. It's from sugar beets.
And they discarded brewery grain because it didn't have enough grip. Now they're wondering if cheese will now have a downside, but they say so far so good.
So far, so delicious. Am I right, you guys? Yeah. So, are they using the whey or the brine?
The brine.
The brine. Yeah.
Because it's just salt water.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But
It was costing them $20 million a year to dump this. 20,000 a year to dump the salt water.
No, that was just recently.
in disposal costs,
Yeah.
like they so.
But they said they're saving $20,000 in disposal costs.
Yeah.
It cost them
by donating it to the city.
so it cost them $20,000 to.
You know how big those friggin' dairies are? You know how many trucks and gas and stuff it probably
They've
takes to
got
haul that up?
drains.
You can't just dispose of it down the drain, though. It's
That's what toilets are for. They deal
Anyway,
with worse.
That's a really big toilet.
I'm sure they're regulated, so they probably got to do that.
I
Type
thought you were
thing.
going to say regular because Mike had just said really big toilet. If they've got that much cheese, I don't know. They could be a little stopped up.
yeah, so they're probably not that regular.
God, I want cheese, you guys. I want cheese so bad.
All right.
This is going to make people hungry. First, we're talking about moose meat, then cheese. What food now?
It's a Canadian burger.
The fuck was that?
Mike's phone the way he's laughing?
No.
My phone's on dead
Mine
silent,
doesn't
so it
beep
doesn't
like that
do it.
ever.
Yeah, no, it wasn't mine.
No, my mouth made a noise because he said Canadian.
No,
bird.
that was a
No,
device
but there was like an
beep.
electronic.
There was like a beep, beep, beep. Yeah.
Let's talk about it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
I want to try
dun,
I'm on
dun,
poutine.
silent.
dun,
Isn't
I
that what
should
that's?
be beeping.
Isn't that what's called poutine?
Poutine, yes.
I want to try that so bad.
cheese curds and
Freaking
French
love
fries
cheese
with
curds.
gravy.
Love gravy.
Yeah.
Love French fries. Love being a fatty. Why not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like a winning combination. Like, I'm like that. I want to try that so much more than I should want to try that. And on the one hand, your brain goes, you really don't need to eat French fries covered in gravy and cheese curds. And then your stomach's like, but you should try it.
But your stomach's like, but no, you really should.
Yeah.
Eat French fries covered in cheese
Yeah,
curds.
no,
and
it
brown
sounds like a
gravy.
great idea. Yeah.
No.
I have a theory on how that got invented. Isn't marijuana legal in large parts of Canada?
No.
Oh, I was thinking it was, because to me that's the only reason why something like
Plus,
that
it's
should
been-
exist.
It's been around a long time. It was
Oh.
actually French Canadians who invented it.
Okay, because in my brain that should be the only reason that food like that would come together in one glorious.
Yeah,
Thing.
you'd think that, but no, it was the French Canadians.
Okay, well, that's been around for a long time too.
Yeah, that's true.
Those French Canadians, man. Dustin's like, can I go again now? Sorry, buddy.
Oh,
Go
French
ahead.
Canadians, eh?
Sacre bleu, eh?
I had this
Maple
really
syrup, eh?
funny thing in my brain last night that just came back to the surface because, like, I think when I can't sleep, my brain just races, and for some reason, I had this thing that was like the Fonz as a Canadian. Like, and it was a whole joke I had in my brain last night. I was like, this is fucking hilarious, and I need to remember this, and I can't remember it now, but I remember that I had the joke because we keep saying A. It's just taunting me from the recesses of my mind. I mean, you can see how that would be. Hits a jukebox and goes, did I fix it? Ay!
Hey, that's a great segue. Moving on to jukeboxes.
Hey! I didn't even know! Go!
So, you're in Maryland at a restaurant,
No,
and you're thinking, there's a jukebox in the corner. I'm going to go play a song that I want to hear.
Am I the hero?
Huh?
I'm not in Maryland. I'm
Oh.
really confused.
Okay, you're at a restaurant.
No, not.
Doesn't necessarily have to.
Jukebox
Hypothetically.
Oh, okay. You didn't say that.
Say again, sorry.
Hero. Jukebox hero. Never mind.
Jukebox hero.
That's why I asked if I was the hero.
Oh.
Or is Joan Jett near it?
Or Joan Jett, yeah.
Okay.
Put another dime in the juke. That doesn't really hold still anymore because it's
a little more than a
about
dime.
It's about a quarter
I want
now.
a playlist with Jukebox Hero and Pinball Wizard.
It's funny because I can only
they
think
go
of
together.
two places that still has a jukebox in it. And okay,
Merritt's.
Merritt's. That was the other. That was one of them, and the other one was one of the. But the only problem is they have like these jukeboxes now. That,
Yeah.
that just
Yeah.
play
Like
off the
every
internet,
bar downtown.
But the only place I can think of that does have one is Q's. I think.
Mulligan's has an e-jukebox.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not.
But yeah. Merritt's
So what if we were in
definitely has one.
Maryland, though? What would our jukebox do?
Well, it's not the jukebox you're worried about.
Oh.
So you go up there, you play the song that you want to hear, and then you get somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, that song you chose sucks," and you get into an argument with them.
But it's
and
your
then-
money. They have no right to tell you
And then, right? It's a public use jukebox, right?
that.
Yeah.
But they're also very free to express their mind, except for this part.
It is Merca.
You would probably expect something like that maybe to last about maybe 5 seconds, and then you just move on with your life.
In Maryland, yeah.
Well, when they left, the man who put the quarter, we'll play the dime just because I can.
Okay.
The man who put the dime in the jukebox left. And then the other guy that was in an argument with him walked up to him in a quote-unquote friendly manner and gave him a hug. And proceeded to stab him.
What? Wait, okay, what song did he play? Because there are a couple that I can think
It was like,
of.
did he play the Beebs or something?
It doesn't say. It says, so a man...
Because I've almost been stabbed over Total Eclipse of the Heart a couple times, I think.
But yelling that out at the top of our lungs at Merritt's, or not Merritt's, at
Fucking Eclipse of the Heart.
Mulligan's was
I'm
is
so
awesome.
glad you knew what memories I was bringing up with that.
They were arguing over the music playing in the jukebox. So let's read this here. It's pretty short. A man stabbed in the stomach in Annapolis, Maryland, just after Christmas in a dispute that began which song should play on a restaurant jukebox, police said. Police found the victim, Adonius Chacon Matute.
That is a cool fucking name.
33 in the parking lot of an Annapolis seafood market on the 1300 block of Forest Drive at about 12:45 a.m. He has been stabbed deeply in the stomach and was badly injured, police said Friday. Well, no shit. I don't think you need to be followed that up with badly injured if you've been stabbed in the stomach.
Yeah.
Or stabbed in general, but especially in the stomach.
He was stabbed deeply in the stomach, but he'll be okay. No worries.
Well, he's probably going to be fine.
It was rubber knife. It's still dead.
Maltute and another witness told police.
Maltute.
That's his last name.
In my mind, in Spanish, that means bad fart.
Sorry, Matute.
Oh, Maltute.
I could be pronouncing it wrong. It's Matute.
Matute.
Matute,
probably.
Okay. And another witness told police that they and the suspect, Martin Mariquin Rodriguez, 34, of Annapolis, were at Lupita's restaurant across the street earlier in the evening when they began arguing over music playing on the jukebox. Rodriguez did not like the song that Matute put on the jukebox, police said. When they left and were walking outside, Rodriguez approached Matute in a quote-unquote friendly manner and gave him a hug before suddenly pulling a knife and stabbing him.
Okay, well, it said this was 12:45 a.m.
They're probably hammered.
Yeah,
sure.
That's what I was gonna say. I would guess libations were had by all.
Another man with Rodriguez, identified Demisio Portillo Lopez, 41, of Annapolis, cut a friend of Matute's in the stomach, tearing his clothes and so not only did he attack the guy that put the music on him, he attacked one of his buddies.
Hey, I don't like that song. I think I'm gonna fucking stab a bitch. That's not
okay.
no.
So ultimately,
I have strong opinions about music too, but that's.
So he's being charged with.
But Nikki doesn't need to cut a bitch.
No, she might smack a bitch, but that's
He's been charged with attempted first and second degree murder, and for his buddy, he was charged with first and second degree assault, among other charges. So, guy's a dumbass. I'm sorry, you don't stab somebody over music. That's just.
But can you imagine you just go in and play a fucking song you like and you get stabbed by a dude?
You're just like jamming. Next thing you know, it makes me like not want to go play music in public anymore.
This is why I don't go to bars.
Somehow I'm thinking this was hey, I don't like your song, and the other guy's like, hey, fuck
I don't
you.
like your face.
Suck a dick. I'm playing whatever song I want.
Your mom
So
liked that
I'm sure there
song
was more
last
to it.
night.
I'm sure.
Oh,
Hey!
and his friend probably went, oh, and that's why his friend got cut.
So I don't feel bad for any of them. Yeah.
I do feel bad for the guy that just was like, I want to play a song I like. Even if he sassed back, he doesn't deserve to be stabbed.
Yeah, nobody
over
you
his
shouldn't
fucking
be stabbed
journey.
over music. That's horrible.
Over Journey.
Yeah, no one deserves to be stabbed over Journey.
This is the 500th time I've heard Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, that might hurt a little bit of stabby.
It's good about once every once in a while, but
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Do you need me to shuffle them up, hide them behind my back, and have you pick a hand?
All right. Mason, left or right?
Left.
Excellent. So,
Mason,
it's
what?
Christmas Eve. You're the husband of a wife.
That's typically how that works.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could be a husband of a husband or a wife of a wife, but only in some states.
Only in better states than Idaho.
That's right. Continue.
It's Christmas Eve. Your wife's asking you on the way home, hey, honey, can you pick up some beer on the way home? And you're like, sure, I'll gladly do that.
Works so far. I'm seeing the scenarios being normal.
And then he goes into a restaurant and somebody plays Journey and he stabs him and his wife doesn't get beer.
Oh my God, it's come full circle.
It's the circle of drunk.
You come home and you're like, you're empty-handed. You don't have any beer with you. You're like, oh, that's sad. But honey, it's Christmas Eve. It's late. Stores are closed. It's for the holidays. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you go into the husband. You decide, I'm hungry. I'm gonna make a sandwich. When your wife all of a sudden rolls up behind you, smashes you over the head with a ceramic squirrel, and then stabs you with it.
A ceramic... Wait.
What?
How do you
heard
stab... Oh, with the shards of the squirrel.
Yeah.
I'm like, squirrels are not stabby shaped.
Well, once you smash them.
But once you smash them... I love that it specifies ceramic squirrel.
That's the title.
If you make action figures, can that be my superhero's weapon? Only a kitty. I want it to be a ceramic
It's gonna have
kitty.
a catapult.
They describe it later in here as not only a ceramic squirrel, but a decorative ceramic squirrel.
As opposed to those functional ceramic squirrels you hear so much about.
I've got 3 functional ceramic squirrels.
I have 8.
They're about $10 more at Bed Bath & Beyond. Right?
Yeah, if you go to a Cost Plus, you can find them for about $5 pop.
Yes.
But the functional ones, not the decorative ones. Those ones are more.
So, Helen Ann Williams of South Carolina was charged with domestic abuse after stabbing her common-law husband with a decorative ceramic squirrel because he came home late on Christmas Eve without beer.
That is a healthy fucking relationship right there.
The 44-year-old North Charleston resident was...
So she wasn't even drunk.
No.
She could have put down a 12-pack and...
Yeah.
One of
That
the
sounds
beer.
like my ex, actually. That sounds like some shit she'd pull.
The 44-year-old North Charleston resident was waiting for her husband to bring home some suds late Tuesday night, but he returned empty-handed, NBC News reports. He told her that the stores were closed. Well, that
Because
seems
they
obvious.
were...
That apparently made Williams go off the deep end. While the victim was
She was
making
already
himself
in
a
the deep
sandwich,
end.
she stabbed him in the chest with it. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh, I skipped a line here. While the victim was making himself a sandwich, Williams allegedly grabbed the ceramic squirrel and smashed it over his head. Then she stabbed him in the chest with it, police said.
Wow.
Just
That's
after...
an impressive sandwich.
She's a keeper, you guys.
Just after midnight, the man fled to a neighbor's house where he called the police. Officers arrived to find the man with a large, deep gash from his left shoulder to his chest, as well as cuts on his face, according to Fox Carolina.
Did he ever get a sandwich? That's what I want to know.
I'm thinking he didn't get that
I'm
sandwich.
guessing he didn't get a sandwich
You guys.
because it was whilst he was making it. So
Not even like a Christmas sandwich? What a bitch.
I know.
Williams reportedly claimed that the victim fell and cut himself.
Really? On the same ceramic squirrel that bashed him in the back of the head, which is why he fell?
But then she said the police got there. She had blood on her hands, but claimed that it wasn't the victim's.
Oh, we'll
She
swab that
didn't
real
even
fast.
wash her hands?
She's held in Charleston County Jail on a $10,000 bond, which is cheap in my opinion. but-
That faith in humanity that my story gave me,
Oh, yeah,
your stories
I'm
are destroying it. Yeah.
every ounce
I'm
of
like,
it right
people
now. I
are
told you.
stupid and violent is what I'm getting for this, and I like cheese. That's...
And think of it this way: I'm
what I'm
saving
learning.
the best for last. So,
Oh, God.
the reason I asked for the last is I thought they were about tied for craziest thing. This one's at least not violent. If that,
Are there squirrels?
no,
Mooses?
nope,
Sharks or cheese?
no,
Whoa.
and
Okay.
no psychotic drunk wives.
Oh, wow. Okay. Journey songs?
No.
Wow. Don't stop believing.
No Final Countdown either.
Oh, but that would be so appropriate for a New Year's show.
I guess it kind of would be.
Countdown.
All right. So, again, hypothetically, you have an 8-year-old child.
Wait, what?
Hypothetically,
Okay.
you have an 8-year-old child. They come up to you, Mommy/Daddy. Hey, I really, really want a Nintendo 3DS for Christmas.
Like, fuck you. Get a job.
And the loving parent that you are,
Clearly displayed by my prior comment.
you're like, sure, I'll get them one for Christmas because that's what every 8-year-old needs for Christmas is video games. Because Lord knows that's what I wanted.
Frickin' Monster High dolls, apparently.
So, you go to your local Walmart, you pick yourself up a Nintendo 3DS.
Now, do you go on Black Friday?
God, no.
Okay.
I don't think it matters. Actually, it's probably post Black Friday based on this
I
story.
was just trying to figure out where the story was going, because Black Friday would have affected that
Well, you
prediction.
go to your local Walmart. Oh, he bought it on December 23rd.
Okay.
So it's December 23rd. You go to your local Walmart, pick yourself up a 3DS. You
Day
take it
before
home.
Christmas.
Huh?
That was a last-minute
last
shopper right there.
Yeah.
They are lucky they found one.
So he gets home with his 3DS, wraps it up. Son opens it up on Christmas Day. turns it on to find that it looked like it had a previous owner, as there were 9 stills of pornographic images on the 3DS already on it. So yeah.
And just for the record, no, I have never owned a Nintendo.
No, wait. Okay, here's my question.
In Virginia.
So it's a 3DS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they take 3D pictures? Was it just
Yes,
3D
they do.
weighing in this kid's face on Christmas morning? Because that's
It's funny. They
horrible.
They have a picture that's blurred out of. It's a.
Well, you're not gonna
It's
be able
a.
to tell
It's
3D
a.
on there.
It's a black woman with blonde dreadlocks, and her mouth is blurred out. So I can only assume that there's a BJ
Schlong,
happening there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well lodged into her tonsils.
And she's down.
Oh, that's what she said.
And we have the proof.
Oh God.
Anyway,
So some asshole bought that, returned it.
returned it.
Yep.
Walmart
The
didn't take
idiots-
the time to check it
Yeah.
before putting it back on the shelf.
Because
And,
why would
yeah.
you expect people to put pornographic fucking 3D pictures of themselves on something?
Well, no.
children want?
I don't think they were. They don't say that they're from the prior customer. I think it's just they were downloaded or saved to the screenshot.
That,
Nonetheless, it's still.
How is that? How is that better though? It's still. They should check these things.
Well, at least they're professional photos.
Yeah,
from what I can
but-
tell.
Oh, that makes it so much
I
better
know.
in this case.
no, but I mean,
Don't want to expose the
if
poor kid to amateur
electronics-
porn early on.
Like, if someone, set their hopes really high and then just get them dashed by the internet. But like, if someone returns a phone, they go through and clear off the previous owner's information, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's just kind of an auto wipe
So
thing that you can do.
why would you not do that?
Walmart.
It's funny because apparently there was a previous story back in 2007 or no, 2012. A 9-year-old girl had gotten an Android tablet that had the same thing where there was pornographic images still on the tablet.
So apparently the thing is, if you buy something and decide you don't want it, first you download porn.
I think that is the lesson of the story. Yes, Nikki.
Okay.
Oh, this is funny because it's Radio Shack. And apparently also in October of 2012, a mother in Georgia filed a lawsuit against Sprint and Radio Shack after her 13-year-old daughter allegedly found pornographic images on her cell phone.
13-year-olds don't need cell phones, first off.
Why my 12-year-old sister-in-law has one.
It hurts me that these kids have cell phones because... Yeah.
What? Because we didn't have them back then?
No, because I
Somebody's
don't know.
jealous.
No, I don't know anyone
Yeah.
under the age. I don't know anyone who can't get a job to earn the money to buy their own cell phone who is responsible enough to have one. It's basically like my niece is a very responsible 15, but it hurts my brain. There's payphones.
No, there
I mean,
really aren't
what-
anymore, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty much gone.
No making up 900 numbers and seeing if they're real?
No.
Did you do that? We did that while we were waiting for our parents to pick us up from school.
Oh,
Never mind.
I'm actually
Okay.
incorrectly reporting this. Apparently, it's not a 3DS; it's a DSi.
Oh.
Nonetheless,
I am offended.
So in this case, no, it could not have been 3D Wang.
It wasn't 3D Wang. That's good. Just normal type
you
Wang.
couldn't see the veins popping.
Well, you could, just not in your face.
Oh yeah.
That's what she said.
You can't unsee this, Father Mark Giles told KUSA
No.
at the time. He's not going to forget about this tomorrow. Gabe's, and then there's
They're going to have to do a lot of explaining to this kid.
apparently, okay, here's the other one, dude. This isn't the only incident with a child, which a child discovered porn on a Nintendo device. Last year, a Colorado father was furious to find that a used Nintendo 3DS he had bought as a Christmas gift for his 5-year-old son had 9 racy images on it.
If you know that what you're buying is used, you should probably check it before you give it to your child. But if it's something that got returned and put back out on the shelf, the store should
Well,
check
here we
it.
go. Here we go. GameStop gave him a brand new Nintendo 3DS and some games for his trouble. The store said that despite stringent refurbishing policies, occasionally things slip through. Because that GameStop usually GameStop shouldn't have an excuse for that because GameStop, when you trade stuff in, actually gets sent back to their
Yeah.
home to get wiped before
it
being
goes to the
resold.
refurbishing center, and apparently gets wiped. But yeah,
Walmart, on the other hand, probably doesn't have that policy set in for
They've got a shopping cart at the back of their fucking customer service desk.
because I know for a fact Radio Shack does not.
See, and that's just they're just opening themselves up for lawsuits.
Yeah. It's much safer to have refurbishing centers or have refurbishing policies in place.
Or at least teach your employees how to do a factory reset.
Right, that's what I mean, yeah.
I factory reset everything that I send back or do or whatever.
That normal people would do.
I get those calls once in a while. Yeah, I just got this replacement phone. It's got somebody else's information on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're supposed to take care of that. Here's how you do factory reset. Have fun.
Go into your settings. Do this.
Yep.
You know the prior owner's last 4 digits of their social security number, or phone number, I should say? No? Well, you're fucked.
Yeah, that one's actually not a big deal.
Really?
When you reprogram a phone, it resets the last 4 of the phone number.
Oh.
So it's a new.
Yeah, but it should rewipe the phone too, no? Well, I guess no, you're just transferring in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're just activating, then it's different.
Interesting.
On devices that don't have that, you can get into a recovery mode and do a wipe from there. So it all works out.
More you know.
A rainbow just shot across a room.
So if any of you are curious ever how to get your porn images off your phone, especially if they're your own beforehand,
and everything else.
email Mike at nerdeffect.com. He'll gladly guide you through it.
Must attach photos for him to be able to tell how to best remove them from the device. You're welcome, buddy.
Thank you, Nikki.
And any penises that get sent to him, I will giggle at every single one of them.
I'll make sure to forward those to Dustin.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
You forgot about the fact that you too have email?
No, the fact that he would forward them to me.
I just figured that was a grand. You can also CC Dustin at nerdeffect.com.
Just
Actually use a blind carbon copy so that way Mike doesn't know that they were carbon copies.
Oh, so he sends them
So
the
he
second
sends them
time?
a second
Yeah.
time?
You have a great devious brain.
Thank you.
We should take over the world.
We should.
Mm-hmm.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Nikki?
Oh, that's awesome. We're going to send dick pics to Dustin and Mike.
Same thing we do every day, Mason.
Ding, idiots. Well, yes, but yes.
Try to take over the email.
Oh, Lord have mercy. This last one, I don't even really know how to phrase it without just going into it, but I'm going to say this. I'm guessing the last thing you would expect when you find an intruder coming into your house is the fact that they're on your roof with a gun, pooping and masturbating.
What?
Wait. Simultaneously?
Yep.
While holding
Maybe.
a gun? Because how are they holding themselves up on a roof? Because roofs are slanted, and I would think that you'd have to hold yourself up, but you've got a gun, and you're... Is this a random
This is from
three-armed...
January. I remember hearing this article first from ScrewTech Side Scrollers, and when I saw it again, I was like, I have to bring this up. Because this was probably one of the just most mind-boggling, hilarious, and crazy stories I've ever heard. When Tony and LaDonna Land discovered
I like that
naked
name.
carnival worker...
Oh, God, and it was a carny?
Carney.
Oh, God, this is the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Gregory... This is back when the bath salts thing was
Big.
starting to take off.
God. Let's eat
Carnival
people's faces,
worker
you guys.
Gregory Matthew Bruni on their roof. The night
Right
had
hand?
just begun. Bruni, 21, allegedly assaulted Tony Land, trashed the couple's North Fort Myers home, and then defecated and masturbated inside the house.
And he was high on bath salts. I'm taking his wife.
Yeah, if I remember this story correctly, I haven't read this whole way, but I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure that was the case, though.
Why do people take bath salts? Because the only stories I ever hear about the results of it it makes you batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard, oh my God, you guys, I had the best bath salts. I mean, granted, we don't live in Florida, so, but
There's that.
Have
Yeah.
you seen the effects of that new shit, the crocodile shit that's going around?
There's another one.
That will
Crocodile is
Go drink a beer and smoke some pot and stop taking weird drugs, people.
crocodile is basically flesh-eating meth from Russia.
Yeah, no,
and
like,
it is fucking
okay,
creepy.
here's my thing. My dad, when he was young, was a giant pothead. Never ate anyone's face. Never shat while masturbating in someone's house, as far as I know.
You should ask him about that.
Oh, God. Yeah, that'd go real well. You know, he was a hippie and had weird hair. That was the side effect.
And he might have occasionally cleaned out a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, probably. He was a
Hey,
really
he was helping
skinny.
the economy.
He was
Yeah.
a skinny dude with a fast metabolism, one can only imagine. You know, I don't know why people make drugs that make people do bad, scary things.
Because they're addictive and cheap and you can make a lot of money off of them.
Off of people eating people's faces. That is like the worst. Wait. Sorry.
Bath salts
I-
were legal at one point because they didn't know how to classify them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get all these, like, let's invent new drugs things that are happening just make me so angry. I'm like, why? Because, my brain, sorry. I don't even drink. I don't understand it.
The Lands told police they were in their bedroom at around 7 p.m. Monday when they heard a noise that sounded like thunder, according to Fox Sports Now.
Okay, can I just interject? Every time I poop, it plugs up the toilet, and Ange calls them thunder poops. So the fact that he was shitting in the house and it sounded like thunder makes me so happy.
Well, the thunder was him climbing on the roof.
No, thunder poops. Thunder poops.
Go!
Thank you.
Tony went outside and says that he saw Bruni on top of the roof completely naked. Bruni
Taking a giant thunder shit.
Bruni allegedly jumped down on top of Land, ABC7 reported, then knocked him over by hitting him in the shoulder. The Lands say that Bruni ran into the house, pulled a big screen TV off the wall, and spilled the contents of a vacuum onto the floor.
Such random vandalism. Is anyone else picturing the greased up naked deaf guy, by the way?
You'll never catch me!
Gonna masturbate in your dining room.
Around this time, LaDonna grabbed a gun and began firing at the nude intruder. She missed, and the couple called 911.
Was she firing like a bad guy from fucking Indiana Jones? Like, I can't understand why it's not hitting him.
Apparently, she's a former stormtrooper.
Yeah. Stormtrooper helmets, by the way, are really shitty. I decided watching Return of the Jedi. If you can get knocked out by a teddy bear with a rock, your helmet sucks.
Yeah, well.
Sorry.
Maybe they're like the Centaurans, where they just got that one spot in the back of their head that just...
They've just got a soft spot.
Yeah.
Oh. So his wife was a stormtrooper. The dude was the greased up naked deaf guy.
I don't know who the hell he is. He's naked and he ran into my damn house, Tony can be heard saying on the recording.
I hope he's old and crotchety and having to deal with this. That makes it better.
They sounded like they were going to bed at 7 p.m. So they're either a young couple or an old couple.
I hope old couple, because me picturing the old lady trying to shoot this weird fucking naked carny emptying out her vacuum, and all she's doing is, oh, my rug. Sorry.
Pulled their big screen TV off the wall, too.
That would piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
land-
get my gun.
That takes some strength, too. Like,
Yeah.
ours is up there.
Well, that's when you get that wicked, weird drug strength.
Yeah, they do. Maybe that's why they keep making drugs. They're hoping for Captain America to happen.
Not with bath salts, they're not.
Yeah, this is not Captain America, you guys.
The Lands told
This is
authorities
Captain Redneck.
that after shots were fired, Bruni began whacking the mole.
They actually say that in the article?
Yes, in their living room before heading into their son's
least
bedroom
they
to
didn't
rub
say
some
choking.
clothing on his face. So,
Wait, he rubbed clothing on his face?
Child's clothing, yeah.
so he jerked off and then just started rubbing clothes on his face. When deputies arrived, they attempted to control Bruni, who
But nobody wanted to touch him because he was covered in shit and jizz.
I don't
and
think by this
naked.
point he had actually pooped yet.
God, goes on.
When deputies arrived, they attempted to control Bruni, who they say was wildly flailing around and speaking nonsensically. They also discovered that Bruni had defecated on the floor in 2 spots within the home, so maybe he had poop by that point.
Well, but I mean, it could be because he's naked. Like our niece, we have a video of her
Just running around
Yeah,
pooping.
running around, and she just happened to poop in the middle of the floor. Because she was a baby.
People say it's impossible to run and poop at the same time.
If you're a baby, it's possible, or apparently a creepy ass fucking carny on bath salts.
Or running a marathon.
Like, where do they even begin to charge this guy? I'm gonna guess some sort of sexual misconduct charge, vandalism, breaking and entering,
Jesus.
assault, like everything.
At some point during the ruckus, investigators say Bruni sucked up the contents of the vacuum and spit it back out.
Oh.
I'm a vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what's this crap in my mouth for?
Look at me, I'm a bizzle. Sorry.
Thistle.
That's my favorite part of the article. Oh God, can you imagine eating somebody's fucking vacuum dust?
No.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
picturing the stuff that goes into our vacuum every day, and it's 90% cat hair.
Bruni was taken into custody and transported to a hospital for evaluation, where doctors reportedly told deputies they planned to conduct
fucking
tests
crazy.
to determine what Bruni was on.
Or what the hell is wrong with his brain meats?
Bruni has been charged with criminal mischief, battery, occupied burglary, and resisting arrest without violence.
Because he was just shitting everywhere. That's resistance enough. Who wants to touch a dude?
And then it says, let's recap the allegations against Bruni. 1. Got naked, climbed onto the land's roof. 2. Attacked Tony Land by jumping on him and hitting him in the shoulder. 3. Ran into the Land's house, knocked down a TV, and spilled the contents of a vacuum on the floor.
Which he then ate.
4. Dodged bullets fired by LaDonna Land. 5. Masturbated in the living room. 6. Rubbed clothes on his face in the Land's son's room. 7. Defecated on the floor 2 places. And 8. Drank the contents of the vacuum.
Don't do drugs. End.
Story out.
God.
Oh my.
I'm going fucking straight edge, you guys.
It didn't mention that he
I'm
was
gonna start beating up people that do drugs and drink and like.
They didn't mention the bath salts part
I'm
here
moving
anywhere,
to
but I'm pretty
Florida.
sure I remember that story as him being on bath salts.
I'm moving to Florida and becoming a crime fighter. I'm just gonna be like, I am a straight edge woman, and I fight people that eat bath salts. And
Costume's gonna be like a Dead Kennedy shirt with big X on it.
A lot of fucked up shit happens in Florida. I actually, in researching some of these, I actually came across the video where apparently a guy was walking through one of the parks in Florida, saw a baby alligator, picked it up, taped its mouth shut, and walked into a convenience store and proceeded to try and trade it for beer.
did it work?
No, he called the police. he was actually
Because I bet in some like rednecky or swampier areas, first of all, the alligator would be lucky if that's all that happened to it.
yeah, it got.
Second of all, that would be valuable currency. I just pushed my microphone down.
That's what she said. Oh.
Whoa!
But that's all I have for the weird and wacky.
I would say that is very weird and wacky, and that was definitely the wackiest and the weirdest, you guys.
So yeah, people doing dumb shit. I love just Darwinist type.
But he's not dead. People. I hope he can't breed. Because he's a carny who does bath salts. Does that really need to have children? And then you add the I broke into some dude's house and fucking ate vacuum dust while masturbating and shitting. Like, he doesn't. I mean, I'm sure there's some ladies out there that are like, oh man, that's a keeper. But I'm thinking we need to have mandatory tube tying for anyone that does bath salts and then does stupid ass shit on bath salts. Like, oh God, why?
Yeah, he's a keeper. If he doesn't bring beer home and I stab him, he's not going to go to the cops.
Yeah, another couple that shouldn't have babies. I mean, at least, like, normal people who drink, I mean, or even potheads, they don't have the energy to do shit like that. They're like, oh man, where's my Cheetos? Like, why do you people keep making this crazy-ass chemical stuff? I know Mason said money, but
That's why money.
I think that when people get like busted for making weird ass drugs like this, they should get forced to read all the articles of stupid shit people have done on bath salts. Be like, this is what you're doing. This is your fault. Stop. Just stop.
Yeah, there's some.
What did you say the new one was called?
Crocodile.
Crocodile?
It's because your skin turns like a weird, like scaly texture,
Oh, that sounds totally fun.
And then rots off to
and
the
then
bone.
rots off to the bone. Like,
Why do people do that? What is the good thing
and
that happens from
There's
that?
some twisted fucking pictures out there.
No.
Of,
Not looking.
like her entire forearm was just. I mean, it was skeleton, but she still had arm up here, and it was like weird, like almost not translucent is not the word. Like it was almost like veneered, like
Yeah.
and then kind
Like,
of cracked and scaly.
creepy ass fucking shouldn't be real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I saw a picture of one guy who had taken crocodile. His from his knee to his ankle was completely just bone.
Why do they take it?
It's cheap and it gets you high.
Why do people do anything? I mean,
But I mean, if I had to choose between getting high and having limbs,
Oh, okay.
I feel like that would be a really easy decision for even like the crackiest crackhead.
You'd think that,
Yeah.
but this is,
I'm
but
not the worldliest person out there, but really?
we're talking. This is a poverty or below level drug in
I'm
Russia.
below poverty level. Oh, here. Oh, in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh. In Soviet Russia, drugs screw you. I don't, not
isn't that usually how it works?
No, these people would have been better off in Soviet Russia.
I just...
And yeah, and like it was creepy because like in this picture, like his knee was covered in flesh,
I don't want it.
and then his
I don't want it.
then his lower leg was completely defleshed, but then he had flesh on his foot, which was being held on by a sock because it was no longer attached to blood vessels or anything.
Gee,
so it
my
was
skin's
necrotic.
falling off. I think I'll put on a sock.
Yes.
Oh my god, you guys. I just want to go home and snuggle my cats and watch cartoons. This is just like, my brain needs to forget this exists.
So are we ending on this note, or do we want to go a little further?
I say we go a little further and just be like,
Oh, please tell me
Well,
more drug stories.
No
Okay.
more weird fucking
Okay,
shit
good.
like that.
I thought
yeah.
you meant further with that. I was like, no more.
I got a few tech items I can go over.
Okay, yeah, go over the
Oh,
tech.
I was gonna.
please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Do tech. Tech is good.
So yeah, I was doing some like year in review with
Unless the
technology.
tech is-
Urine review?
Yeah, like 2013 in review. You know, year.
He was drug testing the people that were doing crocodile. He was doing urine review.
year.
Now that we've broken your eardrums,
You're
enjoy
welcome.
the story.
I didn't know one voice could get that high.
So,
Sorry, go
Like
ahead.
crocodile.
PAM, Personal Area Network. Been kind of a big year for that. So, Google Glasses, smartwatches, you know,
God,
accessories
those are so cool.
that you wear.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's like James Bond, you guys.
I still got my, I got my S3 or Note 3 phone.
I want my watch to notify
Because I
me with
need
the
to get
Power
a
Ranger
note.
tune. The
That would be so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, just, you know, being able to take pictures with your watch and take calls with your watch. And
sneak it into the strip club.
Well, yeah, I was saying the music is loud enough. In the
That's what the guy that had that 3D, the Nintendo.
I got this Galaxy gear, and there is a shat ton of fucking stripper pictures on it, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Do you need it removed? No, I'm good.
No, we're good. I'm just going through 'em.
Gonna get my $5 entry fee worth.
I liked your
I was really
sassy
gonna do
expression
that.
you just made.
Of course, if I was really going to do that, I'd go, like, over to Oregon or something. Not in Idaho.
Anyway.
You're putting way too much thought into that.
I know, I was just being hypothetical.
Mike.
All right.
Here's
so,
my plan.
Well, I was waiting for you guys to throw a little bit in here, too, what you think about the, you know, the personal networking.
I think more technology is awesome. I like the idea of having like my watch and my phone and my eyewear and my clothes all synced together. And
I'll never be able to afford any of it, but I like the idea of other people's watches and clothes and phones being able to sync together.
I think it's awesome.
I'm gonna be the last one to get a hoverboard, you guys.
Technology is good stuff. It's just I think just a lot of the paranoia level of it is also been a little high lately.
Yeah.
With the whole Big Brother thing, government coming
I've
out
just
saying,
accepted.
"Hey, we've been monitoring Verizon for years."
yeah,
And so,
I mean, honestly, I don't have anything that's worth them knowing, so.
oh, me either. But
Yeah.
I was like, if you don't have anything to worry
Except
about,
my
you shouldn't have to
completely
worry about it.
legitimately acquired media.
yes. The NSA doesn't give a shit about that.
No, exactly.
No, they got bigger fish to fry than your
Oh.
illegally downloaded music.
No, completely legitimately acquired, Dustin.
I'm just saying in general.
Legitimately acquired.
Legitimate Italian businessmen.
There's this dude in an alley. He said, "Hey, little girl, want to buy some MP3s?" And I said, "Yes." He had a trench coat. It was weird.
Tried to sell me a pair of shoes by the company called
He said they were Rolexes, but I think it said Ronex.
They probably worked better though.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike.
Pretty good.
Speaking of that, they have a shirt on ThinkGeek you need to look up, Dustin. It's like a
He's doing it now.
it's like a built-in it's like a Fitbit with a heart monitor built into a shirt that Bluetooth connects to your phone.
Cool.
Yeah.
They also have Batman and Superman, like Under Armour running shirts.
Yeah.
That are
You know what it's called?
I don't remember. Just look under shirts.
that won't take long.
The list of
Well, he's
T-shirts
looking
they
it
have.
up.
Huh?
I spoke of this
Oh.
before show, but they have a Motorola and Google have a patent on a skin graft microphone, Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So basically, an implant you can get next to your throat. That's a Bluetooth connection to your.
Too lazy to
Glasses.
pick up your phone? Why not get minor surgery? Totally makes sense.
Actually, I mean, it looks like it's going to be basically a
What's
tattoo circuit.
I don't see your problem, Nikki.
No, it's
Um,
totally cool. It's I love my technology, which never gets old or expires permanently fixed to my skin.
Well, something like a mic.
Yeah, but I mean, what are the chances that's always going to be compatible with shit? I mean, what's the average human lifespan?
Well,
How
then you get it
quickly do
upgraded.
things get obsolete? How often do they come out with iPhones again?
Once a year, but
Yeah,
the
it just-
Bluetooth connectivity has been the same.
I know, it's just funny to me. Like, it just seems like a
but
really
it's
bad
okay,
idea.
You just upgrade again.
Yeah, you just have your skin graft removed with lasers and then get a new one.
Yeah.
Or you could buy a Bluetooth headset and not
She's
have...
not getting it.
No, I
Here we
get
go.
it. I do geek out about it a little, but at the same time, the practical person in me is just like, why?
Looks like it also comes in sports bra flavor.
Yes, it does.
The heart monitor?
Yeah.
Yep. So you can get it looks like it's made of like Under Armour type.
Sports bra flavor, by the way, is one of the creepiest things I think you've said all night, and that's saying a lot.
It comes in it comes in what
bras.
looks like a like an Under Armour style shirt and a sports bra made by a company called GOW.
That seems
Combination of a heart rate monitor, sensors, and app brings more to your workouts. Choose gray men's shirt or black women's sports bra, compatible with iPhone S. Blah 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 blah.
that seems like a really bad idea because boobs sweat.
It's where it's located too. It's external from the bra, but it's like right.
That
Here.
seems like a really bad idea.
Well, it's probably got like moisture swicking.
Yeah, but I
fabric.
mean, even things like I had one of those hoodies that has the headphones built into the cable,
Yeah.
and it said that you could wash it and dry it. First time I did, those fucking things shorted out. Followed the instructions exactly. I'm like, it doesn't seem like you should be able to wash this, but the instructions say you can, so I'm gonna do it because clearly they know what they're doing. No.
The sensor is able to monitor your heart rate, but when you pair it with GOW's exclusive app via Bluetooth, the possibilities become pretty amazing.
What does it say about like washing instructions? Because that would tell us a lot about it.
You can detach the sensor.
Well, yeah, but if you have to do that to wash it, I'm just saying, like, if you're a sweaty person, these would not be the...
Well, let's read on. Let's see what it says. The sensor is able to monitor your heart rate, but when you pair it with GOW's exclusive app via Bluetooth, the possibilities become pretty amazing. First, you can choose between different modes, denoting if you're running on a bike or hike or working out at the gym. From there, it's all about data mining. Figure out your energy consumed, distance traveled, compete against your friends, track your runs and rides.
I'm trying to find this. What is it called?
It's called a GOW Smart Fabric shirt with integrated sensors.
Sorry, I really want to see a picture of this because I'm having problems picturing it.
It looks like an Under Armour shirt.
That's literally just what it looks like.
Yeah.
Kind of got the same like nylon type. Let's see.
I believe that they made it work. It's just my brain's like, that just seems like a bad
materials:
idea.
92% nylon, 8% spandex.
Care
instructions. The garment can be hand washed or machine washed using a cold wash program. No ironing. Clean your device with a wet cloth. If necessary, use a mild soap. Do not use gasoline, solvents, acetone, alcohol.
Really, they have to say
repellents,
that?
paints, and any other chemical products on this device.
Yeah.
And it looks like it runs on one of the lithium button cells, the CR2032 battery.
Yeah.
Which is weird. You think you'd just
Do they have a
recharge
picture
it.
of the bra?
Yeah,
no,
it's on there. It's there. Third picture over.
Oh, I'm looking at it on my phone. Oh, okay, there it is.
You can also go to...
Okay. I guess that placement's better than what I was picturing.
Oh, you were thinking it was like
on the boob.
on the boob.
Or
yeah.
under the boob, which would just be a bad idea.
No, it's like, yeah, that. Plus, you gotta think about like
Motion.
and besides that, like distribution of weight and comfort. Like if it's all like hanging off of like your left boob all the time, it's gonna feel kind of funky because of displacement.
No.
But when there's like centered underneath, see that's like better.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty cool.
I thought I was the pro on booze. Mason
You
just blew
don't
me out of the
have
water.
them.
Neither do I.
No, but you are a scientist and we're being logical about it. Whereas mine could just be boobs. That would be pretty much
They actually have a purchase limit, 2 per size.
Really? That's interesting.
Usually what that means is that ThinkGeek has a really good price on the item.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't...
2 per
$50
size.
for
That
a
means you could buy 2
fucking
smalls,
sports
2
bra?
mediums, 2 larges, 2...
Yeah.
$150 for a sports bra.
But it does things.
Or you could stop running and go like this.
Or you could get a Fitbit for $30 less and be
Through
able to wear it
Dustin's
whenever
website, just go
through
to oneupyourlife.com. And beat you to it. Fuck yeah.
I just think that the shirt's a neat idea because
No,
of
it
the
is a
the
super
integration
cool
of
idea.
technology. You know, I don't think there's anything like I know a lot of people complain about like the integration of technology into our daily lives is ruining us. It's not. It's that people
just
don't want
changing us.
It's changing us, but what's ruining like a lot of people like when they're talking about this, they're talking about people who are like, you know,
Always like this, even if they're recording a fucking podcast. Yeah.
But no, it's people.
I'm ADD and I have a shiny thing that shows me pictures of stuff. I mean, it's perfect.
I'm not. Yeah.
I can have conversations from beginning to end now because I have this thing I can put in front of my face to occupy that part of my brain that normally would be like, ooh, shiny.
Right.
It's awesome.
But there's a lot of people that like, you know, they complain about how we're becoming detached from
Yeah.
each other. Well, that's not an effect of the technology itself. That's just that people don't want the people who are becoming more detached don't necessarily either want to be attached to other people or have some kind of tendency away from it anyway.
Yeah. I am a fairly antisocial person by nature. I'm a giant introvert, and I will admit that I probably spend more time on my phone and my laptop at home than I do talking to my girlfriend, petting
Hey,
my
Nikki.
cats. Yes.
Do you plan on riding a bike anytime soon?
Why?
They have a Star Trek cycle jersey.
What?
That's exactly what it's called.
Star Trek.
Normally
cycle
$80.
jersey?
It's on sale for $31.99.
What?
And it's pretty awesome.
I like to ride my bicycle. I like to ride my bike. Queen.
Yeah, I got it. I like to be the queen.
Yeah, it looks
Star
exactly
Trek
like
cycle.
if Lance Armstrong were a geek, this would be the shirt that he would wear. I mean, it looks exactly
So cool.
Star Trek cycle jersey.
I think I might just make a Think Geek wish list.
See, I have one
for
out
next
there.
year and just send my family links. I hate it when my family members do that because I'm like, I want to go buy you a present. I don't want to go to a website link you provided me with, give them my credit card information, and that's the gift buying process. I don't like it, but this is kind of fucking awesome.
The thing is like my family, I start talking to them about all the tech toys I want, and they look at me blankly. You
know what's nice about
so cool.
Chrome? Is that Amazon has an app for Chrome that when you're on a page and it has something that has a price, you can add it to your Amazon wish list.
But Chrome is stupid.
What?
I don't like Chrome.
Embrace the Chrome, Nikki.
I don't like Chrome.
Chrome is awesome.
I like my Firefox, and Chrome can suck it. That is a really fucking cool jersey, though.
But anyway, so yeah, you can integrate an app.
Oh,
into
look at
Chrome
it.
that when you're on a page, because you can add external links to your Amazon wish list, so you can have one centralized wish list.
That is pretty cool.
I really only need ThinkGeek.
Yeah.
Huh?
I really only need ThinkGeek.
Yeah,
though.
pretty much. I want that as a workout shirt. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I guess with the Amazon one, I could add in some of the stuff from Newegg also.
I need to go on there because somebody told me that would be a good place to find a cheap sound card.
Yes.
But I found one for $17.
You're not going to find one for less than $17,
Yeah.
really.
Okay,
does the motherboard have audio ports on it, though?
Yeah, they just don't work.
Oh, they don't work at all?
No, I've
'cause when
even
you
plugged
keep
in
saying-
headphones.
Okay, because when you keep saying sound card, I'm imagining an external sound card, not onboard sound.
I'm just gonna blink at you. Okay.
It's onboard sound.
It's
yeah,
onboard sound.
it's.
Okay.
I have minimal knowledge, just what I've been shown over the years. I've never built a PC. I don't know a lot of this stuff. I just know what I was told when one of my friends kind of tech supported me through the process of checking and whatnot. He said it sounded like my sound card was bad.
Okay.
And
yeah, but it's onboard sound. It's we'll look later.
Okay.
It's an HP computer. It has onboard sound.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think
and it's
So you need to get a sound card.
Yeah.
To replace the onboard sound. Okay. Yeah.
I know how to do.
Yeah.
I know how to do that. I
would
just
say-
don't know a lot of
Building
other
computers is pretty easy. It's tab A slot B.
Yeah. I just don't know terms for things.
Yeah.
Basically, what I know is what I've been shown. I absorb it very quickly, and I learn it very fast. But I just only know what I've been shown.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Yay, random podcast.
Oh my
Yay.
God. Schizophrenia. Do-do-do-do-do. Schizophrenia. Do-do-do-do-do. Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia. In your ear holes.
So, any bets on Google taking over the Earth in the year 2014?
I have them doing it in 2020.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it'll
2020
take
would
a
make
couple
more
years.
2020?
They still have some acquisition to be.
They're buying up robots, so we're all
Yeah,
fucked.
they got the robots. They actually won a competition.
All I know
already.
is if we get this house that I want, it's got a basement, which would make a great bunker. So, there's
So
that.
when the Google bots come to take over the world,
We can hide in my basement.
lined with lead, so there's no radio frequencies coming in or out.
Aluminum foil over the windows.
Be like that.
They think I'm kidding.
The supernatural basement thing that Bobby has.
Oh, his super cool impenetrable bar talking
Yeah, his
angel/demon proof room.
his panic room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Bobby's panic room.
it's pretty badass.
I have a feeling that most landlords would frown upon weird symbols drawn on all the walls, though.
Only if you show them.
That's what paint's for. Just cover it up when you go.
Or blood. Because you got to use blood to do the.
I meant you
ones.
cover it up when you go with paint.
Yeah.
Like when you move out, so you get your deposit back.
You can cover your whole wall in blood too, and just call it paint.
Have you been reading Johnny the Homicidal Maniac?
No,
You should.
have.
It's
You
awesome.
should. I have it. He does that.
he paints the entire house with blood.
Just a wall,
Yeah.
so stuff doesn't get through.
Yeah.
The irony smell that would leave behind is just.
Yeah, well, he's not too concerned about hygiene or anything. Yeah. It's got a pretty cool doorbell, though.
Yeah. Writes the most popular comic among homo sociopaths.
It's true.
Nice.
It's about the same guy as Invader Zim.
Yeah.
If that gives you any glimpse into the fuck-uptedness of it. And it's called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, so there's that.
Yeah, but
And he tortures his neighbor kid. which is really funny.
Invader Zim was a little more child friendly.
Yeah.
Only because the other guy held back Johan.
Yeah.
It's like, remember, we're writing this for Nickelodeon.
That was just a bad
Not
idea.
HBO.
Why did Nickelodeon really?
It did end up giving us Gurr, though.
I do love Gurr. I have like a Gurr.
Let's sing the Doom song.
Doom, 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 doomy. I used to.
5 years later.
Yeah.
I've run out of hard
I see a squirrel.
space.
Who's doing this?
Had to make
Oh,
room for the cupcakes.
we have like all of Invader Zim that we accidentally acquired from a roommate who moved out before we could give it back to her.
Oh, nice.
I haven't watched it all yet, actually. I just realized. I've only seen like the first season. I need to fix that.
Yes.
I got most of them buried away somewhere.
Yep, ditto. I think I have one
Yeah.
like a flash drive somewhere.
I've got actual DVDs.
What?
I know, right? We got Firefly the same way. Oh.
I remember
really
that
liked
time.
that
Mason
roommate.
came over to my house and he had the original Tron on a flash drive, and we plugged it into the PS3 and we watched it that way.
I have
It
it
was
on a
pretty cool.
flash drive. That is cool. Oh.
Yep.
Here we go.
Technology.
Uh-oh, Mike got something.
Doom song?
Maybe
Please be Doom song.
If I can find the right app to play.
By the way, I hope you guys out there all voted for us on the Stitcher Awards, because that was pretty cool.
I'm sure this podcast is making you question that decision, but
Yeah.
Doom song?
Maybe. Oh, I have my volume down.
My victory begins now!
That's not the Doom song at
That's
all.
not the- Doom
Yeah,
song.
that's one of the ones
I want Doomy Doom songs.
I want the Doom song too.
Give me a sec. Let me see if I got it.
We don't have a second.
Why is there bacon in the soap?
And,
I made it
and-
myself!
And yeah. I lost my train of thought.
You should totally close out with the Doom song. You should save it and close out with it, because that would just be like the ultimate.
So we can get sued.
Oh. No, but if you play just like a second of it, you can't.
I think it's 15 seconds. is
And
the
if we
magic
talk
number.
over it, they'll never know.
Yeah, basically.
It's
15
true.
I think 15 seconds is the magic.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
Of
Hate to
Doom.
disappoint guys. I don't got it on my phone. It's on my
Well,
computer.
fail.
YouTube.
I like how you were saying we can get sued, or now you're totally YouTubing that shit.
Fucking A.
Doomy.
Grr.
Make silence now, human!
No.
Grr, what's the...
Our
stand
mission
for?
begins now. Let us
No.
rain some doom down upon the filthy heads of our doomed enemies. I gotta sing the doom song now. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom.
6 months later.
Doom, 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 doom. Would you please stop singing?
Doomy.
There you have it, folks. Doom song by Grr.
I'm going to be singing that all night.
You can send all your lawsuit requests to feedback@nerdeffect.com or go fuck yourself at nerdeffect.com.
Oh, that should be a thing. I'll be like, oh, I'll refer you to our complaints department. And then just...
And all it does is send back, like, bounce back messages of middle fingers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, but the email address, go fuck yourself at nerdeffect.com, cannot be reached. Just mailer demon.
Yep. Mailer Demon, the hardest working dude on the internet.
I don't know how he responds to so many emails at once, but damn, he's got to be a quick
He's
mouse.
a demon.
He types really fast, you guys.
Yeah.
Doomy.
All right,
We
well,
should
let's
make that a T-shirt though. What? Fuck you at nerdeffect.com.
Go fuck yourself at nerdeffect.com.
Okay.
Oh, and
Go
my
fuck yourself in
and
Gallifreyan.
my cool mother-in-law totally
You could wear it.
used her silhouette machine to make the decal for the car, which is kind of cool.
That's so
and
cool.
actually
Which
it's
says Doc
super
Who
cool.
in the license plate. You fucking nerd.
They got Doc Who in the license plate. I got the I think it was actually Christmas last year, but Jen got me those the Dalek and Cybermen same type of things as the decal, but they're like the family type things you see on everybody's car.
Yeah.
I just haven't put them on my car yet, but
Yeah,
I will
got
do
a
that.
TARDIS one.
And now I got this for Nerd Effect, and
That's pretty cool.
It just makes me happy. My car's gonna be all decked out.
Yes.
And it's mobile advertising, so people will be like, "What? Nerdeffect.com? I better go check that shit out," and be like, "Yeah."
It's true.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's got a really cool license plate. I bet we like the same things. I think I'll go to his website.
I've caught 2 people taking pictures of my license plate before, and I've tried going online and searching Doku license plate to see if maybe it pop up or Doku license plate Idaho or something like that, and I can't find one anywhere. I was hoping somebody would have taken a picture of it and posted it somewhere.
They have taken pictures of it. They just kept them to themselves.
I think I gotta show my buddy Dave.
Stop yawning, Mason.
It wasn't a yawn, it was a sneeze.
The workup looked like a yawn, and it
So
pulled my brain.
we're looking forward to 2014. Yes,
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose some weight.
Hoverboards are supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Hoverboards.
Oh. Well, luckily, Christopher Lloyd is still alive to start making those.
Yeah. Get on it, people. I want my hoverboard.
Seriously. Although I can't even ride a regular type skateboard, so that would probably be bad. Yeah. I was a rollerblader. I can't balance with both my feet on one thing. It is a thing that I can't do.
Well, if they make hoverboards, I'm sure they could make inline skate versions of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be really, really cool.
With little rockets on the back of them.
I want rocket skates, you guys. I would ruin so many pairs of pants trying to do tricks wearing rocket skates. You don't even know.
Oh, have you
I wrecked so many corduroys in 4th grade rollerblading.
have you ever seen the Victorian basically rollerblades? They were basically a clockwork rollerblade that when you press down, the skates go apart and that propels you forward, and then as you basically run on the skates.
Will the Google tell me Victorian rollerblade?
I don't know what to call it, but yeah, they were a thing.
I'm Googling this shit.
I'm assuming they didn't continue on because they were dangerous as shit.
But cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that really trippy? I don't know why I put a question mark after that. Google knows it's a question. Come on, you guys. That really trippy version of The Wizard of Oz. It's like the second movie where they have those creepy skater bad guys.
No.
They've got the rollerblades on their arms.
Wait,
It's like
what-
Return
what
to
is this?
Wonderland or something like that. And they've
Return
got
to Oz?
yeah, and they've got the guys, and I don't remember what they're called, but they've got like fucking rollerblades on their arms, and they're like, their arms are really long, like hyenas.
Oh,
Picture how
I know what
hyenas
you're
move
talking
around.
about.
Yeah, those
was
guys
that-
scared the crap out of me.
Was it the sci-fi series that did that?
No.
No.
Because that one was kind of steampunky.
No,
It wasn't Tin Man.
it was
No, not
the
Tin
old
Man.
movie.
It was just called
no,
Alice, I think.
it was
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it was Return to Wonderland. Alice, or not Wonderland.
Oh, it
Return
was.
to
It was
Oz.
the sequel, Return to Oz.
Return to Oz.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah that one was.
what were they called? They
that
were
was
so
fucked up.
creepy.
I'm trying to find these skates, Mason. I don't see anything that would look like
I didn't
it would
either.
spread itself
Did you
apart.
dream it? Because I have cool dreams that I sometimes confuse with the internet too.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen these before.
Like there's ones that just like attach to your shoe,
Yeah.
like you used to see back in the day. I've seen there's like people making some steampunk.
You guys were
style
talking
ones
about Victorian roller skates.
yeah. If you're still listening right now, people, God bless you. We love you.
What are the bad guys in Return to Oz called? Is that Return to Oz? Yes, that is
I don't know,
Return to
skatey
Oz.
arm people.
What were they called? No, I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Anyway, I give
Return
up.
to Oz villain. How about boom.
Yeah. Smells like dead air.
Someone else
Yeah.
make noise.
I think it's about
I
that
found
time.
a fucking picture of them. Oh, wait, where'd you go?
Nightmare material.
I'm trying to find a better picture where you can actually see. Yeah, that. Those are the guys.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got
remember.
like weird ass fucking Sergeant Pepper suits on.
Yeah. I remember- yeah.
I don't know what drugs they were on. I know bath salts weren't around yet, and I'm gonna guess that wasn't pot.
I'm going to go that's more of a, like,
Shroomy.
Acidy.
What year did that come out? Like 1985?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little cocaine.
Yeah,
thrown in
that's-
with
That
some
was probably
acid.
cocaine. I bet you're right.
Really,
Yeah.
totally 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, cocaine was the big thing in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like all the music industry, that's the joke that they would go in the bathrooms. Yeah. It's probably less of a joke and more of a reality. Yeah, these guys, Dustin.
It dimmed out on me.
Oh. You know what happens when your phone dies? The screen starts to go off on its own. What?
So yeah. Anyway, I think we're about done here.
Yeah, we probably should be.
We're all kind of winding down at this point.
I need a nap.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. Any hopes for?
The Wheelers, that's what they're called. Sorry, found it finally.
Wow.
Sorry.
And the originality of the names. in the
I
80s.
might,
I
yeah.
know.
The stuff of nightmares.
We'll throw
The
it in there.
Wheelers.
So going into 2014 for Nerd Effect, I'm hoping we can get some more stuff accomplished for the podcast. Maybe hopefully having an up and running YouTube channel. I'm personally hoping to do some video reviews of stuff. I'm getting my new Behringer mic sent over to me that I'm hoping I can use for home recordings and stuff like that, which I thought would be kind of cool. Hopefully some more reviews and stuff, and whatever these guys feel like they want to try and do for their show would be awesome. I don't know if you guys had
Like
any
a Dungeons
thoughts
and
and ideas.
Dragons episode.
Okay, yeah. Going into 2014, our next episode is going to be a kind of a pilot, I guess is probably the best term for
the
it.
next 2 episodes, because we're gonna need to split the game into 2 pieces.
We've been talking about doing the Dungeons and Dragons game for a while, which you may or may not have heard of already, but
I got
these
dice
guys-
for Christmas, you
and
guys.
Nikki got dice for Christmas. She's super excited about
and
it.
I made my
I'm super
brother a
excited
hat
about it.
that said plus 20 charisma.
I found my OG dice from games past or Game Past.
Yeah.
I played one game of D&D once.
Listen, I'm proud of him.
Yeah, me too.
I keep throwing my dice at things. It's really starting to annoy Ange, so you guys need to give me like a constructive thing to do with them, like playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So yeah, we're gonna do a. Did we decide it was steampunk? Mike, you're our DM.
I've got a steampunk game in mind. I got a basic story all whittled out and everything. I got a few details to work out, but I can do that over the week.
And this is also random. Did we decide anybody else was joining the game, or was
Not
this
for the pilot.
Not for the pilot. Okay, so it'll be just us for the pilot. If it goes well, we're actually gonna try and split it into a second show, which will be awesome.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that maybe we can record it like in like 4-hour blocks, so we can have like a 4-part boom boom boom.
Just do it like once a month.
Once a
record
month,
4 hours at a time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And that's kind of how
That's totally feasible
well,
too.
that's how the other guys do it.
Yeah.
On,
Every other show out there, I think that's how they do that.
Yeah.
I think actually my brother might be totally up for that. His
Yeah,
sense
I'd
of
be
humor
cool
would.
with having some actual people playing.
Yeah,
and
if
stuff.
we wanted more people to play for that, I know that he's looking for a group. So
I've actually got some ideas that could turn this into an actual campaign.
well, we can. That's another thing
Yeah.
too. We
Yeah.
can always just branch off of it and bring people in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if it goes
Yeah, I
well and
had
we
to-
do bring people in, I know
Yeah,
that
I had to
he'll
cut
be up
back
for
on
that.
my ideas a lot to try and figure out how to fit this into a 4-hour block. So,
Right.
yeah.
well, we're doing 2-hour block this time around, right?
Well,
I thought we were doing a 4-hour block to
fight
divide it
4-hour
into
block,
2.
cut it into 2 podcasts, and then
So 2
tech
hours per
news-
podcast.
and
Oh,
the tech
2
news
hour
onto it.
podcasts.
So about 3 hours of gaming plus recording 2 news things.
I understand what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the only one who doesn't, Dustin.
Okay.
We're tired. It's okay. It's totally
hear you.
understandable.
Um,
We start recording this kind of late, so if we get loopy towards the end of the podcast, that's usually why.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
10:25 p.m. right now. So
And we're old, so
and I
there's
gotta
that.
I gotta
I'm
be to
not
work
old.
at like 9 in the morning. So
I'm concerned about my ability to stay up till midnight on New Year's. I don't think I can do it anymore. Last year was a struggle.
Jen wants to go down and go to the potato drop.
We're going to a party,
I'm refusing to go to the potato drop.
and I'm
I'm
pretty
refusing
sure
to encourage Idaho on this
Yeah.
kind of crap.
I don't understand why that's a thing that's happening. Yeah, we're supposed to go to a party, and I'm like, can we just go for a couple hours and come home and ring in the New Year, sleep in bed with kitties? Like, I feel like that's a good way to start the
it's
New
just
Year.
an excuse to sleep in a little later the next day.
I know we do have the next day off. I'm
Which, when you have a
pretty excited
toddler,
about
is not an
that.
option. So.
My dog let me sleep in this weekend.
Oh.
I know. He's worse than a toddler because he'll come stick his nose in my armpit, and it is a cold nose.
At least he's healthy.
Ish. He's
Yeah.
allergic to food.
Yeah, true, but
Anyway.
Oh man, any other things for Nerd Effect? I mean, we're gonna just try and come up with some stuff. I'm hoping for some more interviews. I've been looking into different ways on learning how to pipe a Skype call into the board. Pipe a Skype.
I like it. Skype pipes.
Kind of worked with our experiment we did a couple weeks ago, but
We didn't do an experiment.
we did it with the doing it and then
That was
trying
just
to make
us,
it not
though.
loop on itself. I thought that was working.
I don't think we actually tested that, did we?
we never actually got around to making a test.
Yeah, nobody ever made a call.
We
Right.
didn't run a call, but you did.
Well, we got to run a call and see how it sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to do that still.
And then we have. Let's see. One of my things is I want to start doing like some game reviews, video games, and also the tabletop type games.
That'd be fun if
board
we tried
games.
out different ones. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
and also like board games, like not
Cards Against Humanity would be kind of awesome.
Did you see the that's actually the year-end special for These Warriors Are Terrible. They do Cards Against Humanity.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
That is an awesome game,
cool.
actually.
I love that game so much.
If you truly want to figure out how disturbed your friends are.
Or if you really want to make people uncomfortable, play it with family. Yeah, we played it with Angela's brother and sister.
I don't know, I think it
her
would work
sister and
well with my
brother-in-law.
family.
Angela's sister and brother-in-law, which would have been fine because we're all warped and we know it. And then her mom and stepdad were there too, which they're mildly warped, but we I think held back a little bit more than we would have otherwise.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun though, and it made me really want that game.
And then
If you guys have any nerdy things that you want to hear us do, I almost said see us do. You should email suggestions to feedback@nerdeffect.com.
yes.
Or actually go to the forums and go to under
Or go to the forums.
or
Yeah.
where there's a
Make
spot
Dustin happy.
called let's see here.
I'm gonna guess suggestions. It's called Grunt.
Miscellaneous and suggestions. So if
Okay.
you have a suggestion for a topic, that wouldn't make sense because I have a podcast
Anyway.
topic section.
That's because you probably did it late at night and you were
I
tired.
was probably
We
sleep
really
drunk.
need to stop doing that.
No.
No, I do my best work on lack of sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, feedback@nerdeffect.com. If you want to stalk us personally, we have personal email addresses too.
Yes.
Mine works again. Yay!
Yay! Dustin at nerdeffect.com. There's a whole lot of in the last end of this show. Sorry, we're really fucking tired. Dustin, nerdeffect.com. Mike.
At nerdeffect.com.
Mason at nerdeffect.com.
Nikki at nerdeffect.com.
Yay.
And if you have negative things to say, go fuck yourself at nerdeffect.com.
Oh, I should.
You
make
should
that
really
a-
set that up, yeah, because we would get funny emails.
I'm gonna do it.
Yay! And then you're going to get butthurt when you don't get emailed at it like you do with your feedback.
No, it'll be more interesting to see stuff at that email address.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, as I yawn at the end of the show,
We'll see you guys next year.
Yes.
for those about to nerd, we salute you. Enjoy 2014, and I hope you had a fantastic 2013.
And see you next year.
Yay! Bye, everybody. We love you. I'm gonna go sleep now.